name is Eugene. I'm the tournament director at Texas Card House Dallas. I have some exciting news for our tournament players in 2023. We will be starting a tournament rewards program that is offering a $15,000 free roll quarterly, and there's 2 ways to qualify. 1, you can be top 20 on our money leaderboard. 2, you can be top 25 on our loyalty rewards leaderboard. Follow along at texascarddallas.com for more details.
Thank you. No problem. Beautiful big red star. Come on, Ray's making third. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Texas Card House here in Dallas. Saturday night final table tournament here. You have Mitch here in the booth. I'm here with Curly. Curly's come in to help me out tonight because Derek is on the cruise. And looks like we're going to have a very interesting night. Curly, what do you think?
Man, I'm just going to be honest with you. You guys are tuning in for any spot-on hand analysis? Check out now because me and Mitch are here to have a good time. But if you guys want to have a good time, watch some cards get played, and just enjoy a really good time of poker, you guys are in a good spot tonight. So let's get it started, guys. Pretty excited about this. First time on here, so don't criticize me too bad and just have a good time and enjoy it.
I'm sure you're going to do great. Getting started here with the first hand. Mike's going to go ahead and raise it up. It looks like he's going to take it down real quick. We'll get started here. By the way, Derek is not here with us tonight. He's on a cruise on our Texas Card House cruise.
They off on that already?
I think it pulls out tomorrow out of Galveston. Yeah, he wanted to get a head start down there. So hope him and everyone else on the cruise has a great time.
Right. Man, I was talking to somebody about the cruise and talking about when we're going to, if I was going to be on it or whatnot and head out. And I said, it's probably not going to be the best idea for me to go on a cruise anywhere I'm supposed to be a part of, because I would just be having too much of a good time, man. Like, it's almost unreal when it's time for me to unwind the way I unwind. And, man, let's go and jump into this. Let's see what's going to go down these opening hands. Let's see.
We got a pretty good star-studded cast here tonight. Some regulars. You got to like that. Don's over here. He's in the room playing our tournaments regularly. He's going to go all in here with pocket nines.
Oh, I've been dealing the wheel all day right here. This guy in the 5 seat, I like him a lot. And the SMU, that's my boy. That's who I'm going to pick to take it down tonight. That's who I've been dealing to him for quite a while, and he's a really well-versed player. And I'm excited to see him make it to the final table. Let's see if we can pull one out for the good guys, I guess.
Paige, she's not going to like that 3 deuce there offsuit there. Looks like Don's going to take it down. Don's regular, man. He's such a pleasure to have at the table.
Yeah, I dealt to him quite a bit today. I think me and him went on a little bit of a heater there for about a dealer down that I dealt to him this afternoon. So it was a good time. He is thoroughly enjoyable to deal to, man. Just a nice guy. Good for the game, fun. He's a solid poker player. Just a joy to be around and enjoy to deal to for sure.
We had let's get the chat up here. We got 225 entries today, which is
and this was our $500 buy-in today, right? The bigger one today?
Yeah, 500. We have a couple familiar faces. Now let's see here. Let's see what we got going on. Just now checking out the chat. You know, usually Derek's over here running all of this, so.
Oh man, they left us with the reins, man. We might have the biggest spike in TCH history right here, folks.
Well, you never know. It's possible. We've got 73 watch it right now. Lego here. He's got a ace jack. Paige looking for something better than that 10-8. She'll throw that away in the small blind. Doc Brown.
Oh, here he is.
Doc Brown. You know, he
He said, "Get it ready."
got pocket sevens, a little short stacked here. 335.
335.
He's going to go all in.
Yeah, pretty standard play right here. You know,
And,
these spots right here,
Lego,
tournament poker where it's just got to hold up. So we'll
Lego's
see
got 2.3 million sitting behind him there. He wants an official count. I don't see him laying this down.
Yeah, I guess they're going to battle over hands the same way they're battling over hairdos right now, I guess, man. These boys are going at it right now.
I'll tell you, man, you know, you can spot both of them in the room. The room be jam-packed, and, you know, you can spot them both out of the crowd.
That is 100% the truth. 100%. You know, I think it was Thursday I dealt to Vandy. He was heads up for the Thursday tournament. I think he took it down. He actually ended up taking it down, so he's on a nice little heater. Let's see if these sevens can hold up against
Here we
them.
go. Heads up. Ace-Jack versus pocket sevens.
In this spot, Mitch, do you want to have the ace-jack or the sevens right now? You want to catch up or do you want to take the lead?
You know, I always want the lead. I always want the lead. If I get the there it is. With 2 diamonds, no doubt. No doubt. Look at this.
Tough
And,
one. Oh, my gosh.
oh, really?
That is so dirty.
Really?
That is so dirty. That is sick.
Well, he's still down. I was going to say he's still compared to board there.
Man,
A nice hand for Lego there.
The false hope, man. Oh, goodness. First victim already, man. It might be an early stream tonight, boys. Let's see what it goes.
Well, Vandy, he's a regular here. This is not his first time.
No,
First time at the final table. He won the big one we had.
Yeah, I was saying a second ago that I dealt to him on Thursday, or it might have been Wednesday afternoon. Heads up against one of our other players here, and he ended up taking first place. And so,
yeah, I was talking to him earlier. He's on the heater. He's been hitting in the areas of tournaments and making final tables and cashing. So Vandy's been doing real well. Good game, and continue on with the run good there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep crushing them, you know, because
Doc Brown's a cool dude. He is.
That he is, man. That he is. So let's get on to this next hand. Let's see what it's gonna look like, fellas.
Hand number 4.
Already one victim already down. Let's see what we can do.
Lego's going to look down at pocket deuces under the gun.
Raise.
He'll go ahead and raise it.
I think he's a chip leader right now, isn't he, Lego?
He could be. We're going to take a quick look here at the payout. See what Lego got. Lego got a little 2,000. I mean Vandy. I'm sorry, Vandy finishing 9th there. 248. $2,485 there for him.
It's a nice little payday right there. Nice dinner.
Yeah, back to the basics here. And it looks like Lego will take it down.
Scooping him again, man. He's gonna have to get a dump truck here in a second for all the chips, man. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like he does have the big chip lead there.
Yeah. What's he have? 2.8. Next is 1.4. Wonder what is the total chip count? Can we pull that up? Well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, he's got a heck load of chips, man. He's got all of them out there, boy. And I bet he doesn't plan on stopping either. So let's see if he can keep this up. But do not count my man out in seat 7, my boy SMU right there. I think he is going to be one to battle against for the rest of the tournament. So let's see how it goes.
I have Mike here with a suited ace. See what he wants to do with this.
Yeah, Mike's one of our regulars out here that's just continually crushing the tournament scene out here. So it's going to be fun to watch. These are the type of hands that I really enjoy playing because it just leaves you with the element of creativity, you know, that I really enjoy so much about Hold'em. So because for a long time, all I played was just 4-card, primarily, and it's just been the past couple of years where I've come back to the realization that I really enjoy Hold'em just simply for the fact of the creative element, you know, to me, and it makes the game a lot more fun. And when I think I realized that the game became brand new to me, and these are the type of hands I love playing, you know, these pseudo wheel cards right here. And so let's see how
Well,
they fare today, I guess.
Michael and Mike and Michael are going to get into it here, and Michael's pocket sixes is still good, but he's got to not really care too much for that flop. I mean, he does have a heart, but 3 big overcards. Get a check and check. We'll go to the turn,
Oh, gin card for him. Here we go.
and that gives
He gives us the gutter ball for the straight, sir. That's what we like to call Mr. Broadway coming in on the turn.
check check. Michael needed a heart there. It didn't come, so it looks like Mike's going to take this down.
Yeah, I think Mike's going to take it down, but I don't think he's going to get a penny more. I'm about 90% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ace is going to be good right here. You know, I've seen a big old hand between Mike and Bart. I actually dealt it today. A big old hand between Mike and Bart today that Mike got away from. And Bart told us that he had 2 pairs. He flopped 2 pair, and Mike had a top pair. He had just bought in at the very end of the registration. And so he couldn't have been here right now if he would have made that call against Bart. And if Bart was telling the truth, Bart's a pretty honest guy, so I'm pretty sure he had he had Mike in a bad spot for sure, whatever it was.
Well, looks like Lego's getting a little love early here in the chat. Welcome everybody. Saw a couple of regulars here. Walt's in here. I see Walt. Jedi.
Man, this is probably my favorite part of watching the stream right here, just jumping in this
Poker.
this chat feed right here and
Poker Monkey's always here.
getting you guys' attention right here. So you guys, man, communicate with us. Let us know who you're pulling for. Let us know what the felt looks like for you right now, and if you played the tournament today or anything like that, and how that fared and what that looked like. And so, because that's my favorite part of the stream. Anytime I tune in, is getting
Yeah, you played the big tournament last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Actually got. Oh, hold up. Let's go ahead and check this hand out. This is one of my favorites right here. For
It's
sure.
Mike. Yeah, I like Jack 10.
Yeah, Jack 10, man.
Well, you know.
Oh, didn't your brother tell me that your son Wade told me that was your favorite hand, didn't it?
Pocket tens. Pocket tens my favorite hand.
Oh, pocket. I thought it was Jack 10. Never mind.
No, pocket tens. Pocket tens. Everybody
Okay.
knows.
Well, I know now. And so, good thing I know now, and I didn't wasn't in the hand with you when I flop a 10 up there, and thinking you got Jack 10, I got queens. I'd have been in a bad spot, man. That was for sure. It was Jack 10 for some reason. I don't know why I thought that.
Lego getting early love. Look at this in the chat. It's got to be the beard and the hair. You know, I mean, it's.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold strong with that argument. You know, he gets a lot of love from his hair. You know, I think so. He's noticeable. You know, he's a character. He's somebody who we see all the time in here.
He's a really cool dude. I was talking to him earlier, and I'll try to talk to him again later on. Him and I, you know, I'm a big Red Sox fan, and he's a big, as you can see.
Big Astros fan.
So,
sure.
So we're gonna get together, go down in Houston.
Oh, gonna go watch the game this year.
Yeah.
Coming up season?
Go down. I thought he lived in Houston, but he lives here. So we're gonna go down and catch a game. He's excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know.
Y'all can check out the new TCH down there too. While
You know that. Ooh, look at this, Will.
Okay, yeah, this is my boy right here too, Will. I've been dealing with Will for a minute now, and he is, like I said, just like everybody else at the table. He's seasoned, but he plays a real aggressive style. Any hand he's in, he's fighting for every pot. So he's really just enjoyable to watch and see him in hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, boy, Bryce here giving you a little love there, a little.
Oh, what's up,
there.
B Rice, my man? Let's go, boy. Man, we would have let you in here, but I don't think that. Yeah, you wouldn't have lasted very long.
Well, to be honest with you, you know, I couldn't get a hold of you there early. I reached out. I reached out to Bryce. Yeah, I reached out to Bryce.
He probably told you no, didn't he?
Nah. He before he could answer, he got in touch with me.
Oh,
All right, looks like we got something brewing here.
Oh, here we go. Man,
we got something brewing here.
See a king
Will
high
and Mike.
flop here. This is gonna be brutal. Man.
Wow, you got to be kidding me! Look at this.
Yeah, I feel the way that Will plays his hands, man, I feel like he's gonna get some sort of at least one bet here in, maybe on a turn. Mike.
Yeah, he can't check again. He's got the little something out there.
I'm gonna say Mike gives him at least one call right here, simply for the fact of him understanding and knowing he's played with Will all day long. They've played together quite a bit, so. Oh, no, might be wrong. You know, like I said, from the very beginning, man, if y'all are looking for expert analysis, man, tune out right now because I'm not the best at it. But we are going to have a good time, like I said. And so I'm not gonna be shy of who my favorites are in the field. We love all of our players that are here tonight, but there are a few of these guys that I just, as a dealer, enjoy. You enjoy dealing to. You enjoy to watch. We're as dealers, we appreciate the game. I personally just love to see how it's played and love to see how people attack each pot and
Well, the
it's
people here in Texas, and I know you're not homegrown here. You've been here for a long time.
yeah. I'm from New Orleans, born in Oklahoma, transplanted to New Orleans. But if you're gonna ask me where I'm from, I'll tell you straight up from the bottom, from the very bottom of Louisiana, New Orleans, home of Louisiana, just outside New Orleans. I tell everybody New Orleans, but it's actually home of Louisiana, about 45 minutes outside New Orleans. So
Paige, you could look down and finally have a hand. 2 picture cards. Let's see what she wants to do with this.
man, Paige is one of the most patient poker players that I've dealt to in a long time. And like I said, we deal to most of these people in here on the final table quite a bit. And man, I could probably count on one hand how many times I've seen her get all of her chips into the middle, and it's pretty premium holdings when she's
nice
getting
lay
it
down there for Andrew on the button. He threw down. They threw away King Queen. Was it not Queen 10? Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Queen 10. Yeah.
Suited. He threw it away.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go to a flop. See what it looks like. Middle pair and a gutter ball for Paige, and a middle pair for Will.
Well, middle pair for Will with a gutter ball for.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Well, she needs a 10.
I'm gonna be pretty sure on this one. There we go. Yes, you don't make me look dumb twice. Let's go. My man.
We'll go to a turn. 4 spades.
Okay. Yeah, and that spot too. I'm in the same spot right there. Clean run out right here with the ace on the river. She's about pretty sure that her jack is good right here. So
his jack.
Oh, I had them mixed up. I thought she had
she didn't have much ammunition. Right. Okay. I think she might have fired if she had more ammunition.
Yeah. Yeah, and Will's not going anywhere either. Those are the type of hands where that he plays. He's pretty confident. He has the best hand. It's just hard to get him off those kind. And like I said, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy dealing to him, enjoy watching him, just simply for the fact that if he thinks he's got the best hand, he ain't going anywhere.
Well, here's Paige getting a little love here from Chase. You gotta like that. So here we are, hand number 9 here. 225 entries, final 9. Saturday night here, Dallas, Texas. TCH.
Oh, the enjoyment, the excitement of a final table at TCH. The bigger one, folks. Playing for all the marbles right now.
You got Mitch and Curly in the booth.
Trying to hold it together. We're like super glue and duct tape. We're gonna see if it see if they can hold us together until Derek gets back from this cruise. Okay, here we go. What we got? Oh man, I think Andrew.
Andrew's gonna go all in here. I don't know if Mike really can't make the call. He's got somebody behind him here. Will behind him. Will's not gonna like what he sees. He'll more likely throw that away out.
Gonna leave it to the the big blind here and see if he can figure out. And let's
Andrew's gonna take it down.
Yeah. And it's a short six. What's he got? 340 in front of him. Yeah, 440 in front of him now. So about 340 in front of him right there. It's just a spot where you're just gonna have to get it in right there. Hope that if he get a call that it's probably a smaller pocket pair, anywhere from like 6s to 9s or somewhere in there, and you're trying to get lucky and hold up. Because that's the way these tournaments work, man. These cards do they do weird, funky things. When you got to see all 5 of them. So it took me a little while to learn that because I just recently got into the tournament scene, and man, in the beginning I was so blown away by some of these coolers that I was taking and some of the coolers that I was seeing because I just wasn't used to tournament poker. And when you see all 5 of these, man, it's these cards do some funky things, and so you gotta get lucky in spots like this, and especially as a short stack as Andrew was. So I think it was a good play.
Yeah,
good move.
Andrew not liking that 5-3 there.
That's more my style. I'm more of a 5-3 type of guy. or I perceive to be that. You know, that's my goal. My goal is to convince people that I'm a 5'3" type of guy. You know, those suited double gappers and stuff like that that I can use a little bit of my image with, that I can play around with. Man, those are my bread and butter, man. Those are what I really enjoy playing. I probably need to stop playing it, because if not, I'm not gonna be able to play them anymore. But for right now, man, I am really enjoy playing those hands like that.
Yes, I'm behaving myself. All right.
I've got a hand brewing here. Jack 10. Oh, look, Jack 10 might end up being the hand of the night right here. It's the second time seeing it. Yeah, it's the second time Michael's had it. The second time he's moved in with it also. Oh, sure. Yeah, Jack 10 of hearts last time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Jack 10 of hearts. We're going to take it down.
Looks like Mitchell's in the chat here. Apparently, Lego must have knocked him out of the tournament.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. You know what? I think he might be the only one that I didn't see today. Like, he might be the only one that I didn't deal to today.
I dealt to Mitch today. I don't know. I don't think I pushed him a pop, but I know I dealt to him.
I'm trying to. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I dealt him once today. Not much. We didn't get much going on. You know, it was a pretty slow day for most of the tables I dealt today. They were all pretty slow today. I didn't really deal too many coolers. I think I got rid of all my coolers yesterday, man. I dealt some monsters out yesterday that was just sick. Oh, let's see what Lego does right here with the Queen Jack right here.
He's gonna do a little something. Raise it up, no doubt.
Pretty big chip lead right now. It gives him the ability to get in there and
they'll push people around a little bit.
Yeah, wind the range up a little bit and have fun with it. Okay. Doesn't look like you can get much pushback now. No. Paige, they're gonna be our last hold. No, she's gonna give the old 3-4 away and get rid of it.
There you go.
Okay. So we're down one. We got one victim now. So
we're up to 231 viewers right now. That's if you're watching, if you're liking the game, you got the Salem here in the booth. I mean, in the box. Curly and me in the booth.
Yeah, let's go, man. And, definitely tune in and
hit that like button.
Hit the like button. Let us know, man, if you're enjoying it, because we in love sit here and talking about poker, watching poker, cheering on our favorite poker players. Couldn't be doing much better on a Saturday night.
I know. I don't know. You like to go out.
I do enjoy a good time here and there, man. But Saturdays are set up for TCH in these tournaments, man. I love them. I haven't made it to a final table yet. I've bubbled it twice, the final table twice, and that is what I have been trying to get to.
Be specific. The final table on a Saturday.
The final table on a Saturday. I've won a few of the other ones, man. I've run pretty good in a few of the other tournaments. But this Saturday tournament, man, it just seems like it's just out of my reach, and I've ran into some real big hands right on the bubble past few times that I've got knocked out.
Yeah, Derek's made it to the final table a couple times.
Ben's made it there. Ben, who used to be in the booth with us,
yeah, he made it to the final table.
He was on the final table a few times.
Derek's intense, man.
Oh, man, I seen.
Dude, he's intense. It's cool to see him at the table. I played with him a couple times. He's chatty. Everybody's talking, have a good time. But he gets in the hand, man. It's like he's in the zone.
Oh, for sure,
you know for sure.
He is a joy to be around when he's sitting there playing. But man, he turns into a little madman. He is there to fight for every single chip that he puts in the middle. I love playing with Derek. He's one of my favorite people to play with, man. He is aggressive. He does not back down, and he loves to play hands. He loves to play just poker in general, and just to see the way he attacks the game, man. It's fun to play against, tough to play against, fun to play against, and really it's fun to watch for sure. I seen him yesterday on the 4-card game yesterday.
Yeah, I saw him too. I talked to him. I went over to talk to him a little bit. I looked down. He had
a decent little stack.
I looked down at the sweat his hand, and I looked. He's got 4 cards. I didn't even know.
I know it blew me away. When I sat down, I looked up. He's sitting in the 5 seat. So he's right in front of me. I looked up.
Paige just go. What's Paige? Did she? Oh, okay, she
raised.
On the button, she raised. I thought she went all in for a second there.
Yeah, she got 655 right now. Okay,
the
she let go of him
blinds.
now. Lego not gonna defend. Yeah, like I said, her image is pretty
Yeah,
tight and
yeah.
conservative right now, so she can get away with
Well,
these
she
picking up
got
a
the
few
button,
blinds here and
and
there.
yeah, she played it well.
Yeah, and like I said, I just have really gotten into tournament poker, and I've realized the importance of picking up blinds here and there, man. The importance of understanding how many blinds you have in your stack and what you can do to just pick up more here and there when people have sort of checked out of hands, or maybe just can play your image here on the button every once in a while. Just take down a few because it tends to do two things. It builds your chip stack, and more so than that, man, builds confidence and lets you understand and realize how people perceive you at the table, what you can get away with and how you can do it. So okay, hey guys. Oh, Laura, man, I was pulling for her so bad today. Man, I thought she was gonna scoop these boys today. Man, I was pulling for
She
her.
ran deep.
Yeah, she did. I think she went out maybe 17th, I want to say, or maybe 11th, 17th or 11th, maybe. I'm not sure, but I seen her
All right.
as we are walking in here. So
Mike,
pocket eights for Mike. Let's go.
He's gonna raise it up to 100 grand. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jax.
We got what is it, round 2 for Mike and
Round
Michael
two,
here.
ding ding. Let's go. Oh man, Mike
See what
versus
Michael wants to do with
Mike.
these jacks.
Oh, looks like they're gonna
They're gonna
tango.
raise it up to 300,000.
Looks like they're gonna tango.
Paige.
Oh man, Paige ace queen here.
Oh, I thought you would. Let's see what she wants to do here. Now a raise and a re-raise here.
Oh, that's.
Ace Queen's not looking as good as it initially did when you looked down.
Oh, she lets go of it. That's. Oh man, that's. I don't think. For me personally, in that spot right there, I look down at ace queen right there.
That's the parking lot hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Curly,
that is true.
That's the parking
and like
lot
I
hand.
said, what we said from the very beginning of this, if you are looking for spot on hand analysis, man, just get out the way because when it comes to poker,
I think it was a nice lay. I think
yeah.
she might have called just Michael when Michael raised.
Yeah, and what's the pay jump too? That's a big thing that I always tend to forget to look at. What the pay jump is from 8th and 7th and stuff like that.
Well,
they rearranged
we
our.
We could check out the
payout structure.
We'll check out the payout after the end of this hand. Is it
Oh.
done? Oh,
Mike gets rid of the 8.
well, there you go. What is the pay jump here? We'll check it out.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, it's about a $900 pay jump.
Yeah.
About $1,000 pay jump somewhere in there. So.
Well, there are the payouts. 17,400.
And she's picked up a few pots too here. So, see what you got about 600.
Back to the game.
Oh yeah, so she's right in the middle of the pack. Yeah. Right in the middle. For some reason, I thought she was a little bit shorter than she was, but she's got a few chips that she can battle with these boys against. Stand her ground, see if she can fight back against all this testosterone. Let's see how it goes. And my man right here, SMU, man, he's patient for sure, and he's just waiting for a spot to start picking these boys off. That's I don't think this is I don't think he's made it to a final table yet. So I think we're just introducing him to people.
Well, Don here, he's made the final table a few times.
Don has, Lego
has. He won it. Lego won it not that long ago.
Yeah, I think Will won one of our decent, bigger ones also a little while back. Will has, Mike has, I know for sure. I don't know if he's won one, but he's definitely made a final table.
I'm pretty sure this is at least Paige's second final table appearance on the stream.
Yeah, I think I've seen her on here at least once.
I think, a while back. It's been a while. But I think it's her. If not, I've seen her on the stream before. I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was, but I'm about 80% sure that I remember seeing her on here. But it wasn't any time recent, and so I bet she's pretty excited to be back here. She wants to put on a good showing, and so she's definitely making a stand against these guys. Not scared to back down and. Man, I'll say this, when I'm dealing to her, I haven't played against her much, but just dealing to her, man, I do not want to mess up. She intimidates me so much, and I am not sure why. I cannot tell you. I have more confidence than anybody out there. Okay, here we go.
We got an all in. Don's going all in.
Queen Jack for Don.
2 picture cards. Lego, Mike's going to throw it away.
Yeah, he's got 360 in front of him, so this looks like a pretty standard call from Will here with the ace-9. Yeah, looks like he's probably going to get a call from Don. Well, I don't know. Will's got just under $1 million, so that's about a third of his stack.
We got Tina here in the chat pulling for Mike. I think that's her husband. Is that what she said earlier?
I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue. I haven't even been reading these comments. And I was telling you guys, yeah, like I said, I figured Will would call right here with this ace. In this spot right here, just that's too strong of a hand right here, especially against a short stack against Don, where he can be drawn pretty live right now, which is in the lead right now. So let's see.
All right, so Donald's tournament life at stake here.
Good luck to the both of them. I
Looking
enjoyed
for a
dealing
couple
to
of
see
picture
what they
cards
can
or
do.
two.
Oh,
Well,
large nut flush draw for Will.
the
Oh
queen.
no, there
queen,
it is. The queen on the
Dov,
turn.
pulling
Queen ball,
ahead
corner
here.
pocket.
And an
And it's
8
gonna
on
be
the 8 of
good.
clubs.
Yeah, the two pair, right? Queens and eights.
Yeah,
Queens and eights are going
with
to take it down. Don going to survive.
With that jack kicker there, Don.
Strong jack kicker right there.
I'm telling you, Mike had to. He had to love that. Will had to love that flop, man. Had to love that
And then
flop.
just like that, man, Don's back to the middle of the pack. Man, he's got about 800, just under 800,000. So
There's Tina. That's Mike's her brother.
oh, her brother. Okay.
Michael, not.
Oh, Michael, the guy in the blue sweater. Okay. Blue.
Yeah, not
blue
Mike.
hoodie.
Michael.
Okay.
We're confirming that here. That's confirmed.
There we go. We got see one of our another big hands coming through right here, and it seems like the drawn hands tend to be holding up here. They've been the ones that have been taking down the pots here lately, so looks like it might be one of those nights tonight. Let's see what we can do with the rest of the stream.
Don got a couple more picture cards. Let's see what he wants to do with these. Oh, there's my favorite hand.
Oh, the tens, the pocket tens.
But you know, everybody knows I like them to be the same color. They don't have to be red or black. Just red or black. The same color.
I really paid no attention to that just until recently. I started. I think I read something about two black aces. What the two black aces were called. I was reading some sort of poker trivia or something like that, and the question was, "What are the two black aces called?" And they called them Joe Lewis's. And I guess the story goes behind it when back in the day when they're playing stud or whatever, when they would peel the cards, you'd have two black aces. They look like two black eyes. You mess with two black aces, you're going to end up with two black eyes like with Joe Lewis. So we got a flop here. Pocket 10s versus 10-7.
Lego's going to get ahead to lead out.
Mike with the 10-7. He flop middle pair, backdoor spades.
Yeah, he's going to make the call here.
Let's see what kind of fun we can do with a spade on the turn one time. No. Queen comes in.
10's still in the lead, but Lego didn't like the queen on the turn there. He did like the fact he got a check back from Mike.
Yeah, it's a pretty good situation just for a check down here.
They didn't want to tangle with each other, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those spots where you're not totally convinced that the person has you beat, but you also don't want to get up there and, play a pot where you're not sure of what your hand, where you're at in the hand and what it looks like.
Well, here's one of our favorite players in the room. There's Mark Wee.
Oh, Mark, my man, what's up, boy? I seen him out there today, man. I remember, I think I was dealing on table 11. He was on table 10, and I heard him hollering for a 5. He needed a 5. I think he needed a 5 for some reason, and so I'm on the other table, and I just sit there wondering if that 5 was going to get there. I'm not sure if it did or not, but I remember seeing him in the in the room today, just out there gambling with him, having a good time. He's one of my favorite people to deal to for sure, man, and also one of my favorite people to play against, man. Mark is one of those people who you're going to battle with.
I'll tell you, it's barely over 2 years. Barely over 2 years that I've been here in Dallas. And Mark Wee and Curly are two of the coolest dudes I've met since I've been here. So,
see, here's the funny part about that, man. I am far from cool, but for some reason I got people convinced that that I have some sort of personality. I don't know where they get that from. It might be the hair, I guess. So, oh, here we go. We got Michael coming in here with the A7, like we were talking about, the strong ace a minute ago. The same sort of move that our boy Will had a minute ago with the ace 9. Those aces are just so strong right now, especially final table. The blinds coming up bigger and bigger. We're gonna have to take down some pots, add a few more blinds.
Somebody in the chat asking for the payouts. Here you go. Let me put them up in between the hand. And yes, Tina, your brother's a cool dude too. But I don't know him as well as Curly and Mark. But there you are. There's the payouts. 17,495 for the first place there.
Man, I'm calling my shot. I know before the summertime, man, I'm gonna get one of these big ones, man. It's gonna be the rocket ship that propels me on my to my summer, whatever the summer entails, man. I'm gonna get one before the summer starts. I'm calling
Now,
it.
now, are you gonna be satisfied with just the final table appearance, or do you got to take it down?
Just making it to the final table would be definitely a momentous moment. It'd be a huge moment for me. But once we get to the final table, all of us card players, all of us competitors, we will not be. Um,
James here got a couple of fours.
yeah, we wouldn't be satisfied with anything less than a win. So, I'm the type of guy who wants it all, man. I'm trying to take all of it, trying to take all the chips and all the money, man. I have too much fun to not take it all. So let's see, Queen 5 from Page in the. Yeah, see, there we go. We got one, man. We got one. Let's go. That's a check mark for the good guys. My boy, SMU, taking them on down. First part of the night.
Or here you got the chip stacks here. Lego in first place up there with a little over 3 million. And here's the activity here. See who's being active, getting in the mix. And look at Salem here hitting those circles like that's his job.
Right.
He's hitting the scanners like that's his job. Oh, Lego looking down at a pretty hand. He's going to like that. What?
Oh, gets rid of it. Yeah,
That
I mean, an
can't
early
be.
position like that, those kind of hands right there, especially as you got a few short stacks on the table.
See,
I mean,
and
I'm in the same spot.
That's why he's at the final table, and I make it to level 5, and that's it.
Yeah, and what I've learned myself and what I'm trying to stick to is I've been trying to remind myself to, my boy right here with the 8-7 on the button. See, these are the type of hands that I would enjoy to play over the Queen 10 from an early position like that, the Queen 10 suited from the early position right there. I'd much rather have the 8-7 on the button right here that SMU's coming in with right here. Just an easier hand to play. Queen 10, you just can be flopped so bad, not really know where you're at, and just end up having to get your chips in the middle in a spot where you just really don't want to.
But now let's go to
Yeah, we see what a flop
have
is,
the
though.
better part of the flop, but we'll check the king. With James there is going to lead out, represent that king or a couple of hearts. And Don's going to say he's going to do one of two things here.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
One or two things, and
that's
there it
what I was
is. He's going to
thinking.
go all in.
That's what I was thinking right here. That
And
pair is
James,
just too strong.
James is. I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Giving it away, gives him the pat, tosses the
I
cards.
was just kidding. So, but you and I talk a little bit, and we talked about you and I are mostly cash players, but we've been playing a lot, especially now since I've been in Texas. I've been playing.
Yeah, the Saturday tournament's just too much to pass up, man.
And you said to me one time, and it stuck with me. You have to play the tournament a certain way the first half, and we've got that down.
Oh yeah.
We've got that down.
Listen, I have no issue building a chip stack early on.
And the second half, and I've said it myself here on the stream, I could crush the final table.
Right.
But that's the easy part.
That's
getting
the
to
easy
final
part. Getting there, man.
Getting
Having to
there
duck and dodge
is
all these
just,
landmines.
it's just so freaking hard. Oh, there's my hand again.
The 10's here from who's this? Who we got? Oh, Andrew. For some reason, I thought that was. I apologize. I thought that was James there for a second. I was not really paying
all right,
too much
so
attention.
Will wants to count here, and
I think
that'll
Will's
be
gonna get rid of this one for about half his stack.
yeah, half a stack. He's
Oh no,
he's gonna go ahead.
Gets it in there. Like I said, when
He's
Will
gonna
thinks he
go-
has the best hand, it's gonna take a lot for
He's
him.
going to go all in and eliminate, isolate here Andrew, and hope that he can outflop him. I'm assuming is his game plan.
Yeah, and pairs are just so often such in a good spot, especially when we get down to final table like this, when everybody just has seems like the chip stacks are huge, but the blinds are getting so big at these moments. So, pairs are just too strong to fold, and so, and then sometimes you just end up running into it.
We're going to see a flop here. Andrew in the lead. His tournament life is at risk.
Pretty clean flop for him. We got a ball 6. What we need here
or
for
a
Will.
4 Will's looking for a 6 or 4. Andrew's hoping to hold, and
Oh,
he
and it holds. The
does.
10 holds. Andrew
Andrew will
is gonna
double up.
double.
Double up is a much needed double up, and 10s, my favorite hand,
The 10s
will hold.
10s hold.
You gotta like that.
That's 2 times for the 10s, right? We've seen the 10s out there today 2 times.
Oh,
They got
yeah,
2 wins
yeah,
also, right?
Yeah.
And my favorite hand's Queen 9 of Spades, and so I
Queen
might
9
have
is.
to.
It has to be spades.
Has to be Spades. Queen 9 of Spades. I love Queen 9, but Queen 9 of Spades is the like spot on my absolute favorite hand right there. So. Yeah, that was my first real big pot I ever won. I flopped a straight flush against a nut flush and 2 pair, and I remember I think I was like, man, maybe 21, maybe 22. Young, had just started really getting involved in live poker. I played a lot of online poker. You know, cutting my teeth. You know, building a little bit of a bankroll, learning the game. But live poker, that was the very first real big hand I won. I think it was like, man, probably like $2,200, and I felt like I was the king of the world, man.
Mike here got a pocket five. We're getting a little. We get a little love here in the chat from Mark Wee. He says the hair and the movie and music knowledge is what he loves from you.
Oh man.
Now wait a minute. I got nice hair.
Now, Mitch, I will give you this. You have a nice head of hair, sir. But
57, man. Look at this hair. All right, we got a hand brewing here. We'll get back to
we'll talking about the strength of the pairs. We got all 3 of them.
We'll get back to the hair in a minute. But right now we have a hand.
Paige with the 9s, Michael with the pocket 5s.
He didn't like the raise from Paige, no doubt. He's hoping that if he does call, she'll have like an ace or king, ace queen something.
And in the bet,
he doesn't want to see a bigger pair.
Right.
He knows it's very possible, and that's why he's going to throw it away there.
Like I said, everybody else here knows that the Paige ain't going to be messing around. You know, she's here to walk away with all the money and send these boys packing. And so, you know, she gets a bit of respect that, you know, that she's earned, making it to the final table, playing good cards. And it's aggressive in any hand that she's in, and so they know that they're going to have.
Of course, here's Mark saying that my sports knowledge. You got sports knowledge.
I mean, I have the bare minimum of sport knowledge. I think that I have enough sport knowledge that I can BS my way through just about any conversation. But when it comes to Saints knowledge, when it comes to the New Orleans Saints, you know, my pick for the Super Bowl next year, without a doubt, my boy Derek Carr getting signed. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Will here with the 7s. He's probably going to get that in without even thinking about it.
Yeah. There it is.
But yeah, sports knowledge, just like the general sports knowledge against, you know, just to keep a conversation going.
But
when
Saints had the original Manning.
The original Archie Manning, yes sir, they did.
Manning, yeah.
Oh, here we go, the standard ace king versus 7s right here. Let's see. You know, the drawn hand's been working out all day long, and you know, at the end of the day, ace king, that's exactly what it is. It's a drawn hand. It's got to hit a pair, and right now, Will's ahead. Let's see if my boy SMU can get his first real big pot of the day. I think he's won 1 before this. He's got a walk, and I think he won 1 pot.
All right, well, we got heads up. Salem here going to get the pot right, make everything just the way it's supposed to be, like the professional dealers that we have here.
One of the best, man. Salem, one of the best.
And so Will is in the lead here. But it's a basic flip. It's a flip. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's a good flop for Will. You know, I know for me, when I'm in the hand right there and I got 7s right there, it's always
picture card, but no. An ace or a king.
And it holds.
7s will hold.
7s hold.
7s will hold and will. A much needed double up there.
In that spot, when I'm in that spot and I got the 7s right there, if I can just fade the flop, I think I'm already thoroughly convinced that I've already won the hand. If I can just get past the flop, you know, it seems like I've faded most of the deck that I'm going to have to fade. But I think that's why it makes it so much worse when it actually gets there on the turn of the river, man. Because you're just not expecting it. It just seems to sneak up just out of.
We got Michael's brother Tina, sister Tina in Denver, checking it out. She must have received the call, you know. Which is cool.
Let them know, hey, check in. Let's go watch me play some poker. Yeah, it's you know, I'm the only one really out of my brothers. My father plays a little bit of poker. Actually, he's more of a 8 or better guy. He's a big stud player. My mom was a great gin player. Grandmother, great gin player. Oh,
Paige
shake,
going to
baby,
raise it
big
up
shake.
here.
So have been around it quite a bit, but been around cards quite a bit, learning the game and seeing how it's played. All right, we got a big hand brewing here. Ace on the flop would be disastrous, and there it is, right on the flop in the window. You know, this is one of the spots where it's just going to be real tough for Will not to lose any money. Even with Paige's image, you know, it's just one of those spots where you just kind of sigh and put him in there.
He's going to go all in. Paige going to make the call.
Paige got the best of him right now,
And
but
we'll see that
2
he
more to
is in a
go.
little bit of trouble.
Let's see if he can catch that 8 or running clubs.
Now he's looking for.
Nah, he's got an 8 it only.
And the ace jack of diamonds for
hold.
Paige.
Paige stacking up here.
Will hold.
Yeah.
And she is moving up the chip leaderboard here, sliding.
Little by little. Little by
sliding
little.
into spot number 2 behind Lego.
You know, and in any part of the tournaments, man, if you've played a few of them, maybe made your way here, and you understand and know how it goes, I mean, this is a dream spot where you want to start running good, man. You can survive throughout the day, but you really want the run good to come on when you get to the final table. And I've seen it. I mean, myself personally, I remember it was maybe about 2 months back. I made it to the final table on our Thursday night tournament. One big blind, I spun it all the way up, ended up winning the whole thing. So, you know, this is where you want to get hot. This is where you want to start making hands, and this is where you want to.
Well, I want to give a little shout out to Will there, making the final table.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Will, man. Was pulling for you, man. Love watching you play.
Little GG there in the chat there. I see Harvey giving you a little love here in the chat.
Oh, that's my man right there, Harvey, the kid, man. Look at him go. That's my boy right there, man. I remember the first time I met him, I remember seeing him play cards. I was like, man, this kid is too good looking to be in a poker room. And then I seen him play cards, and I realized, yeah, he's supposed to be here.
It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Poker ski. It's not.
Oh yeah, I seen him in the room earlier today too.
Yeah.
Seen him out there. You know, he's one of our regulars. People that we
Mike's
see
good
quite a
too.
bit.
Always a pleasure to have at the table, Poker Ski.
Always, man. Always.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Oh, see if we're gonna mix it up a little bit with a little bit of the old 5-4 offsuit and Jack 9. Let's see who can get the best of this flop, or see who wants to fight for it. Let's see what they can do.
I always like watching these kinds of hands. Cause,
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, it's easy to play the nuts.
Yeah, and for sure. And this
But,
is an element of the game that I really love. You know, the
Yeah.
creativity, the attention to detail, and understanding what type of player you're against really holds true to form in hands like this, where you're just really to make a deep run in these tournaments. These are kind of pots you're gonna have to pick up here and there. You know,
73.
Mitch, you look darn good for 73.
Yeah,
I'll say that, man. I'll say that.
I'm not 73.
Okay, giving the
Jack
turn with the 3
9.
gives Mike the open-ended straight draw. Michael's still here with Jack 9, and I don't.
Check, and here we'll go to the river. There it is.
Safe
Jack
river.
high is still good, but it could be anybody's hand here.
Oh, let's see. Mike gonna take a little stab at it. You know, I
This
don't,
is round 3 for Mike and Michael here, by the way.
yeah, they have had a little bit of history on the final table so far. You know, but I don't see.
Michael looking like he's going to go ahead and bluff at it with the best hand. He doesn't know what to do here. He thinks he might.
You know,
have the best hand.
if he checks right here, I'm gonna say we might get a bet out of Mike. I want to say
He might be a little scared of the king. He's a little scared of the
we
king.
might get a bet out of Mike here just to see where he's. I knew it. You know, I've been dealing to him for quite a while. I know that he understands the power of the button here, and I know he knows that this is a pot with a lot of blinds in it that he needs to pick up. And like we said, you know, if you're going to win one of these tournaments or you want to make a deep run, these are the kind of pots you got to win. These ones you got to fight for. And
Yeah, that was a nice.
well played hand. Enjoyed watching it. You know, I think that's one of the the cool parts of getting to do the commentary is actually getting to see how these guys play hand and actually have to use my mind and try to.
Yeah, I mean, that's when I kind of like to learn stuff. It's easy. I mean, you flop top set. It's easy to
Oh
play
yeah,
that. There's a couple of ways, but to play, this hand here, you it's easy for us because we see what they have.
right. Yeah, and
But
just even in that situation, knowing the type of player that Mike is, knowing know the way he attacks the game and knows how good of a tournament player he is. I figured we were going to get a bet out of him right there. And it's just cool to see that, learning, evolving, beginning to take the game seriously. You get to kind of figure out how players think and get to learn how they are going to play the game and how they're going to build chip stacks and maybe add a little bit here and there to my repertoire. So here doesn't even get a look. He gets the walk. SMU with the walk at the.
we forgot to put up the payouts there for
Okay, guys, the blinds are up now.
Will. He's going to walk away with $4,160
Oh yeah, GG Will.
there.
Enjoy that nice little 4K win.
The numbers are getting up there now. The next one, the next person out will be 5,115. Not sure what's going on up there in fifth place. That it's an extra comma up
Yeah,
there.
they throw the extra comma in there, try to throw us off.
Well,
But me and Mitch,
we'll figure it out with
got this one
Yeah.
under control, folks. You don't have to worry about it. We'll talk you through it.
Back to live action. Salem still smashing those. Look like they're bullseye targets he's hitting.
And, I think Salem was probably one of the first dealers that I actually became decent friends with. Of course, me and you became decent. Oh, here we go, the jacks. But anyways, we'll get back to the action, man. We'll see if these jacks.
Lego's got all the chips
get us
and
closer to the winner
the
of the
pocket
tournament
pair.
today.
Here he's got jacks. He's going to throw a little something out there.
135.
Up to this point, man, he hasn't had too much pushback just yet. With his chip stack, he's been pretty well.
This could be very interesting. Look at this.
Oh, the ace king.
Page. These are the two chips.
This
chip leaders here.
This might be the one spot where I actually would enjoy to have the jacks over the ace king right here, just in this spot right here with the Broadway cards taken out of the mix. And
wow.
Oh well, we have a safe flop here in Page. Probably gonna get us a check here, and
I'm surprised she didn't throw a little something out there. I might have thrown a little something out there with the ace king.
Yeah, with spots like this with the ace king, what? And not saying that I have any true understanding of the game. Yeah, she's right now she's trying to play a little bit of pot control. She doesn't want to get the pot too big where maybe if she turns a king or if she turns an ace, keep the pot from getting too inflated to where she can kind of control the action and see what it looks like on the.
I like the call here. I like the call.
Yeah, you got to get one call out. Got to get one flow.
And
there it is.
look
the
at
king.
that. And
yep,
there it
like
is.
We were saying.
Now Lego, he's a good enough player. He's going to continue, but with caution. He knows.
Yeah, and it also puts our second spade out there. Give us the possible spade flush draw and Page with the ace of spades. She isn't going anywhere. Top pair.
She can just go ahead and make the call here. Wow. That improves her hand. She's much more comfortable, but definitely made,
Lego isn't putting
Lego, he got skittish there. He's like, if she don't have a king, she got an ace.
Yeah, for sure. And she's just going to, she's going to stack some more of these chips.
So Paige will show Lego what he already knew. And I'm sure he's sitting there thinking, what a waste of pocket jacks there. So, we'll continue on. Nice hand for Paige. She may have taken over the chip lead there. I don't know.
I think she's getting close, man. She hasn't lost many of them. She hasn't lost many of them. And after that first double that she got, it's kind of just been on the tear against these guys. They can't seem to keep her locked down. She just is out there battling for every chip in every pot that she can be and just playing solid cards. Enjoy to watch. Enjoyable.
Here we are, hand number 28. Final table down to 7 now. We've lost 2. 367 viewers. Thank you, Curling. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. We have Lego here with his Astros jersey. You got to dig it. The only thing that overshadows the Astro jersey is the beard and the hair. James, That's your boy
Oh,
there.
here we
That's your,
go.
that's your buddy.
Ace queen. Get it in there like
And
swimwear.
there it
Let's
is.
see if we get a
All
call.
in. Paige says no.
See if we got queen nine of diamonds. You know, it's a pretty looking hand, but he knows that
Yeah, I
it is
can't.
so far behind in this situation here. Pretty, one of those spots where you're okay with getting it in. Let's see all 5 of them, see if they can hold up. Doesn't even have to see a flop. Picks up a few blinds. On to the next one, he said.
Paige has taken over the chip lead right there. You saw real quick there. Come in, she's a slight lead over Lego. There
Yeah,
we
it
go.
seems once she started going, man, she just hasn't slowed down. She just has been
But you know,
has won a few big pots.
Andrew, the short stack, still owes 600,000, a little over 600,000, 10 blinds. Still anybody's game here.
Right. See, this is the moment where I wish that I had my buddy Justin, probably my best friend in here, probably my closest friend that I have here, Justin Boucher. Man, he knows the numbers. He knows these things. He understands
Here we go.
the big blind implication of things. And we got King
Andrew
Jack.
going all in with the King Jack offsuit.
And that's just a part that I'm just not well versed in, these big blinds and the idea of big blinds, what we have. And so
We have a King Jack offsuit versus King Jack offsuit. James.
yeah, I'm gonna say he's probably gonna fold. He's
Well,
a
he
part
still.
of the
I mean, he
easy
still has.
street.
Yeah, he still has
Yeah,
the
he
two
still
big
got-
chip leaders behind him.
Right.
So it might be an easy fold. You don't want. You like to look down and see two picture cards, but
As I've really focused on tournament poker, I've realized that a lot of the time, and I think it was Eugene that told me this one day. He said tournament poker isn't necessarily about chip accumulation as it is chip preservation. And when he told me that, man, it really kind of shifted gears in the type of hands that I play, and realized I just don't want to put myself in spots where I'm just not totally sure what I'm gonna do. To keep the chips that I have and also win the chips that are in the pot right there. And so hands like Queen Jack and stuff like that, I've just tended to stay away from because it tends to put me in spots where I just don't really know where I'm at. And it's, I have just tried to prescribe to what I call easy street poker. Being from New Orleans, we have the idea of easy street being down there in New Orleans and Bourbon Street and all that goodness that comes with it. But I've tried to transition over into easy street poker where I'm not going to have to make these tough decisions. And Queen Jack just seems to put me in spots like that where I am just having to make decisions where I just don't know what to do.
all right, Paige got a couple of jacks here.
Jacks again. Hasn't she had jacks once already?
I think a couple players. Lego just had them.
Yeah, Lego
But I
had
don't-
the jacks.
I
That's
think
right, against her ace
I
king.
think,
That's right.
I
She
think
turned the
it's
king and rivered the ace. That's right.
Don's going to throw away that Jack 4. He's not happy with that. Don's been kind of card dead. He's getting spurts here, but he's been kind of card dead.
Andrew with the sixes here. From paying attention to the way he's played and what as aggressive as he's played some of these hands, I would have figured we might get a call right there and maybe a shove on top of that. It would have been a bad spot if he did that, though.
Yeah.
But, like I said, Paige hasn't been messing around with these guys, and so she has a bit of respect factor that these guys are just going to pay attention to if she's in.
You got to like Andrew's
spot.
patience right there, and I say this all the time. Patience. I can't find it. Help me, help me, girl.
I might be the wrong person you're talking to for any.
I need to go out
any
here
bit
and talk to
of,
Andrew.
patience.
I mean, he was the big blind there. He had a pocket pair. He short stacked and was able to not go all in and throw it away and
Survives, survives. Even in the big blind too. Like that's one of those spots where having to protect the blinds that you have in front of you and those that you have in your stack. Sixes look really nice, but just not in a spot like that.
Don, gonna look down. There it is. There's the all in. He finally has a decent hand.
And Don is 1-0 right now in these all-in situations. He won his last one, got a double up. He's probably going to get some folds here, and they're going to be on to the next one. So he's using his stack properly, like one of my favorite chip stacks, or one of my favorite positions to play on the table when I get down to, one of the final few is just that right below average stack or right at average stack, and it seems to be real powerful and makes your decisions a lot easier. In spots like that, just get it in. Let's see what the gods have to say. See who fares, and
we
just
got
makes the game a little bit easier.
Tiny poker here. playing at the Aria right now.
You know, that's one thing. As long as I've been in the poker industry, I've never been to Vegas yet.
Dude, you gotta go. That's first of all, Aria is my favorite poker room in Vegas. I love going to Vegas, and it's a blast. It's a blast. But yeah, Aria and Tiny Poker, good luck while you're out there. All the best. I love the Aria poker room.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them, and I've talked to a lot of people about them. I just haven't made my way out there yet, man. I got to Texas, and I just decided not to leave once I got to Dallas, Texas, because I was afraid if I came back, these boys were gonna be broke. So I just stayed. Came here, dealt my first game, bought a lease the next day, and just stayed.
There you go.
Been here since. Lego with the ace jack here against Andrew. Let's see what
Andrew's going to go all in with the ace 10.
Michael, big hand here
Michael,
too. King, queen of spades.
Tina, I know Tina's paying
He ain't
attention
going
here.
anywhere.
Michael's going to go
Okay.
all in.
Big spot. Big
Mark, we
spot
paying
here for
attention here.
Lego.
He's watching. He's watching his hand. Jedi Master's watching. Everybody's watching. Tiny Poker. She's taking a break. Tiny Poker's taking a break from the Aria table to watch
this hand, right?
You know it.
Let's see. I mean, Lego just in a beautiful spot right here. You know, but if I had to choose one of those three hands, I'm gonna have to go with the King Queen of Spades right here. If I'm gonna have to pick a hand to go to battle with, it might be the King Queen of Spades right here.
Huge
You know,
pot here.
Super live.
$1 million,
Chance
almost
to,
$1.5 million chips here.
Win a big hand right here.
And hand number 32. Action is on Lego. And he's gonna go ahead and lay it down. Wow.
What you got? You gonna crush me again?
Man, that hand just looks
Michael's
so pretty.
gonna-
The King Queen of Spades.
I know
right there.
Tina. I know she's watching her brother here.
And Tina is Michael's sister, right?
Yes, not Mike. Michael.
Michael's sister.
She's
okay.
been saying Michael. She may call. She might be Mike's brother, Mike's sister. Call Michael. Anyway, let's see. We're going to see a flop here.
Pretty clean flop here for
One spade for
Andrew.
Michael.
Needs spades? No.
All right, now he needs a king or
King
queen.
or queen's all we're down to.
King or queen, and there it is.
And Andrew is gonna
Andrew.
stay alive.
And that
Stay alive.
is
There he is.
it.
Patience. That's what we were just talking about. You know.
That is it for Michael.
You know, it's so the enjoyment of this game and understanding Texas Hold'em really is just realizing that you know each hand is its own. And here we see that Andrew gets it in here with the ace in when he folded the sixes a minute ago in a good spot, and now he gets a double.
And Tina, your brother there, going out in sixth place, $5,115 for him. Thank you, Michael, for playing today.
No, I think he made a little bit of money today.
Sure, he'll be back. He'll be back. And now we're down to six.
We got six of us now, right?
Six.
There we
down
go.
to the final six. Michael, congratulations.
I said we're about to see a fatality, and then that hand happened. I thought you were going to look him up. I'm like, whatever he's opening with.
him up.
Yeah.
The young lady's still chugging away with the chip lead now.
Whatever he opened with and is in the tank with, it's probably
And nice fold there by Lego, by the way. He
Oh yeah, that's the ace jack. Oh, that's correct.
I'm not questioning your play. I just thought it looked like
You know, I think he would have scooped it. No, that would have been. If he
would've
calls
won.
right there, he would have scooped
Oh,
them.
yeah,
he
he
would have
would've
knocked them
won.
both out. Yeah, he'd have been sitting
because
with
the
a
ace
healthy.
10. Oh,
And he would have
man.
been sitting with a healthy chip stack there if he would have made the call. Which, like we were talking about just a minute ago, that's just one of those spots. You know, it's just going to be a really tough call. You have to be. It's going to take a lot to be in the lead right there.
Yeah.
You know, and he's seen spots like that where he realizes he's just miles behind and just lets it go. But it would have fared for him there, but it just those spots are just too tough to call. And we see James thinking about a call here. My boy SMU. He's gonna get in there with the 9-7 of clubs. It's one of those hands we were talking about a minute ago that we watched to see how they're gonna attack it, see how they're gonna play it. Let's
Break
see.
out your piece of paper and pencil and try and take a note or
Oh,
something.
here we go.
Oh, flop
Middle
top
pair
and
plus
bottom.
top pair.
Wow.
Top and bottom. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
This could get interesting. The ace on the board could probably save James here, I think.
Yeah.
200.
Andrew's go ahead and throw a little something out there.
He might lose one bet here, but unless he gets a pretty decent turn card. he probably
James, you
don't
can
see
see
much
he wants
more.
to make the call. He wants to. He's a little. Spidey senses tingling a little bit. I think.
Something about his
You know, in his primary game, you know, he's a mixed game player. That's primarily what he plays, and so um, the way that he looks at the game, the way that he attacks is very thought out. So he understands and knows that there are plenty of hands that Andrew could be betting with right here, and then so you know he wants to make the call with the nines. I don't think he will, just because he knows he has to crush the turn just for um, have the ability to continue on with the hand. So I think he gets away with it. Folds it, yeah, like I thought.
There you go.
Figured he would. Um, Andrew takes out another pot on his way up,
Yeah,
little by little.
He sniffed that one out.
Okay, guys, we got a dead button.
So while Sal was watching the cards there, you know, I think we let everybody know that we got a little high hand going on here down at the TCH in
No,
Dallas.
it's a bad beat. It's a bad beat right now.
What'd I
isn't it?
say?
Yeah, you said high hand. It's a bad beat right now. I think it's
apologize.
right at
Thank you. Yes.
you know, we had a chance to hit it last night too. We had two guys getting a hand. I think right now it is quad queens, and last night we had a guy flop quad kings and the turn gave us an open-ended straight flush draw. You got 5-6 of spades. Flop comes in an 8, king. Turn was a 7. Giving us the 4 or the 9, I think it was, that we could have hit for the straight flush. Anyways, bricks out. We had a chance at about, what's it at, like 25?
That was 29 yesterday.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, about 30K right now. So 29 yesterday. So
Andrew got a pocket nines here.
but bricked out anyways, and so we're sitting here.
Well, they had a
1/3.
very interesting hand. I'll watch this here, see what happens. See what the young lady has, because Andrew's got a
The
couple
last
nines.
line of defense page, she's been holding pretty strong here lately with 2 overs.
And she's
two
gonna
Broadway
try
cards.
and do some stuff with this Chibley that she has.
Oh, 10 in the window's pretty. Oh, followed by a deuce and a 4 isn't too much to
Yeah.
work with. You know, she'll probably get the fold right here. Won't even waste
Andrew gonna throw a little something out there. Looks like 250. Yeah, 250. I think Paige will be able to get away from this. Yeah, she'll throw it
she'll
away.
Get away from it.
Yeah, they had a very interesting hand today in the room. I didn't deal it, but I heard about it. Straight flush over straight flush.
Oh man, just
But they both were using one card,
one card straight flush.
which I thought was, you know, for the guy who had the smaller half, I thought I was like, well, that must really suck for him.
Right.
But no, he won money.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. The one guy who had the best hand, the bigger straight flush, he went all in. He was short stacked.
I'm waiting for top set.
Another guy called.
Okay, so he wins a side
He
pot
had
here.
the ace high
Oh,
flush.
the nut flush.
Yeah. So,
Oh man, I ran into that exact same hand probably about
So it's one of
2
the
weeks ago.
one of the rare occasions where you straight flush over straight flush, and the guy who has the lower straight flush
Still ends up winning a little bit of
actually
money.
won some money. Yeah, that's what I heard. So
Yeah, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. You know, I was on the button. I had a ace. That's an ace 5 of spades. Anyways, we go multi-way to the flop. Flop a nut flush draw. Turn to blank river gets there, but it's the 10 of spades putting the straight flush out there. And there was so much action before me that I knew that I was just in such a horrible spot. And the way the hand played out, one of our regular players in here, his name it was Tommy that plays our 1-2 game. You know, solid player. He's not messing around, not getting his all of his chips in the middle unless he's a pretty nutted hand, and he gets it in there, and it just was too much. The pot was too huge, and there was a big side pot like we were talking about a second ago, where there's a possibility that the short stack could have been the one with the straight flush. But I knew somebody had a straight flush. We went 5-way all in on the river there with the straight flush getting out there, and I got the nut flush, and all in gets to me. I want to fold. I just don't have the ability to fold the nut flush there multi-ways, and you know, I put my money in there, begrudgingly knowing that I was probably going to lose. But
well, here we go. We have Tyler commenting. He says one of his favorite hands that he's dealt.
oh man, yeah, I remember that hand.
Was a straight flush.
Was a straight flush? Yeah, it was. I think we were last year, 2 years ago. I'm on our 1-year anniversary.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Don probably gonna it's way
Way
away
go.
from Mike. Mike gonna take one down.
There it is. He went all in. Mike went all in with that.
The ace king. Yeah, I remember the hand, man. It was a pretty wild hand. And it was maybe about 45 minutes to an hour before our high hand promotion started. It was the 1 year
Ooh.
anniversary, and man, I want to say we were up against aces with the ace high flush draw, ace king with the king high flush draw, a a flop set, and then another flop flush.
Oh
You had
my.
3-4 diamonds, aces with the ace high flush draw. It was a monotone board with diamonds. I flopped the jack high, jack nine of diamonds. And anyways, we ended up getting it all in. Huge pot, probably about a $2,500 pot. And when I see the ace, I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, no diamond, no diamond. Let me hold, let me hold. And sure enough, right on turn, boom, was a diamond. And I sit there. It was such an emotional roller coaster because I remember when it hit, thinking like I was done for, and I realized, wait, hold up, I think that might be the one I need. And I look back, man, I lost it. It was a great hand. Let's get back here to the action. We got
Well,
7-6 of clubs
Well,
here.
that's a great story. Congratulations to you, and I'm sure congratulations.
Oh boy, y'all know
to-
I'm not one to be quiet either when I win a big pot, man. And it was one of those wild hands where it was almost too much to contain when I realized that I actually banked the card that I needed. Like for the absolute nuts, just for a big scooper, man. I want to say it was probably about 2K pot, something like that. And just to see, I think we had 11 of the diamonds out there. You know, there's
Wow.
every single diamond that could get out there got out there, and it was just one of those hands that was.
Well, here we go. See a
Won't
flop
forget.
here, Andrew, and look at that for Mike.
Yes.
He was looking for clubs, but he could get hit flop two pair. Unfortunately for him, Andrew really didn't hit much of anything.
Yeah, not much of nothing. You know, maybe he can.
Slow play
Best
this
he
a
can
little
look for, yeah. Best he can look for is maybe for a 5 in the brick on the river. But it looks like Mike got a pretty strong hold on this hand.
bit. Yeah, he's
He'll bet Andrew will probably fold, and then we'll be on to the next one. But
go try and take this down or find out where he is, and he knows he'll take it down. And that Andrew really didn't get any of that. So, but yeah, here we are, hand number 38, down to the final 6 here in Dallas, Texas Card House.
the Dallas TCH, man, the one and only. If you guys have not been here, man, get here fast as you can, man. The games are amazing here. It is a different breed of poker here that I've learned to play against, and having learned to enjoy to play against, and learn to see that it's a different type of poker that's played anywhere else in the United States, man. The style of poker that's played down here in Texas is next to none, man. It is
Yeah, it is.
people fighting for every single dollar that's in the middle, and you know people aren't scared to put their chips in the middle.
All right.
Like we
James
said,
going all
here we
in
go.
right here. All in with
Like
the
we
ace
just
10.
talked about, the ace 10
Don.
looks pretty strong to me against the rest of the field. Let's see if Mike's gonna pull up with anything he can
No.
defend with. No, he's gonna get one through.
And there it is. James will
Boom.
take it down.
There it is.
Yeah, getting back to what you were saying, Curly, I played Atlantic City. I played in Florida. I played in the state of
Have you seen
Washington.
anything like Texas poker
You know,
yet?
Vegas, I played in Vegas, California, Commerce. And this is the best place.
Without a doubt.
This
Without
is
a
the best
doubt.
place. And let me just say that everywhere I've gone, the poker players are great people. They're great people, man. It is a community within itself, and but I'm telling you, the players here are top notch. The games are top notch.
The crazy part about this is for so long that there was a stigma that was behind Texas poker, that it was almost a negative stigma that everybody kind of bought into. But these boys are starting to make a little moves here, and the aggression now that has found itself in
I want to see.
Texas.
I was thinking maybe Don might play that 7-5 right there.
7-5.
7-5
7-5 hearts we were talking about a second ago.
well, with his position, and if you take a look, and by the way, real quick, if we could take a look at the chip stacks, look how close. It's been a while. If we can get this, look how close it is after this hand. If we can get the chip count up, it's not been this close with all the players in a long time, and I like this. We're going to see. Hopefully, we'll see some great poker. If someone, because the last few months we've had one guy run
who just
away.
has had
run
every
away.
chip in
And
the tournament when he gets to the final table.
But at the end of this hand, if we can get the chip stacks up, it's doing it. It's like a
Yeah, it's pretty well spread out.
yeah. It's
Yeah, we had Lego that came into the final table with a pretty big chip lead. He's lost a few big hands,
well, he's been
but
kinda,
not a ton. But he's
yeah,
also won a few
yeah,
big hands, so he
he's-
hasn't taken too much.
Yeah, I mean, he's been card dead, and when he's had some hands, he's just been out flopped, or
Yeah, here we go. Got
Or-
Jack High flop with
or in one case with Page, he got out turned and rivered. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's right with the
But I
ace
think
king and the
yeah,
jacks he had.
I think the river saved him. Actually, saved him some.
Oh,
money.
for sure. Without a doubt. The ace breaks off right there. He's probably going to call one more bet right there. So saved him a little money.
7-5 suited. 7-5 suited. I wanted to see him get creative with it.
Oh, man, listen, those are my type of hands, man. Those are the hands that I really have found a niche to play, especially here in Texas, man. They've
Yeah, but I play them too much. That's why I don't make the final table.
Yeah, I've learned to find spots in late position there, where I can kind of take the lead in hand and be a little more aggressive with my strategy when I attack it when I'm playing any kind of hands like that. But man, those are the kind of hands that I've tend to win big pots with here lately. If I ain't got aces or kings or some big suited hand like that, or I'm not flopping a set, it's those hands right there, those suited gappers, where I tend to see a flop and then maybe float one and get a nice turn and go from there. But back to this, we got
Lego here is going to look down at King 10.
King 10.
And he wants to get back in the mix. He wants to get back in. He's tired of just sitting there spectating.
Yeah, this is.
He wants to get in the game here.
Oh man, this might be. Yeah, he had an angst to him. Looked like he wanted to call right there, but it doesn't. I was pretty sure that he wasn't going to get in there with that Queen 8. Mike is one of those who are. He's one of the tight aggressive players who, if he's going to be in a pot, he's going to want to have the ability to flop a strong hand and battle with it all the way down. So.
Boggs is BOGGS. I saw you playing a little cash earlier. How'd you do, Curly?
I think I ended up winning like $11. I think I won $11. But it was a great game, man. I got to play with my buddy Jason, man, who's become one of our regulars here, and he's the exact type of poker player I love to play against. I told him today that he's probably the best bad poker player that I play against consistently, and he's just fun to play with. He's gonna be in every spot, every pot, splashing around, and he wears his emotion on his sleeve. Some people can handle him. I'm one of those people, and I enjoy playing with him. And any chance I get to play with him, it's always fun. And so, but today didn't get too much going. I think I won one pot. I think I flopped a set of sevens. I lost a few hands, and the sevens got me back up to about 11. So. But
yeah, I played a little cash. I mean, I did.
Yeah,
okay.
how'd you do?
I mean, I lost a little bit, but I was starting to make a comeback and had to come in here. So
right, and man, I'm hoping that game's still going once I get out of here, because I am set, man. I am locked in for the night. I ain't got nothing to do. Did all my work in this morning, made a little bit of money. Now I get to have a good time playing some cards in Dallas, Texas, where I'm going to argue is one of the best places, if not the best place to be playing poker right now in the United States, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
We just opened up a new room down in Houston.
Down in Houston, also, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And soon we have another room here opening soon.
I'm telling you, Texas poker, man, it is on the rise. Oh, here we go with the Page flopping two pair. Strong two pair, but the only thing is Don ain't Don doesn't have much there with him.
Well, now
Turns the flush draw.
The flush draw, but still he can't be happy with the 6.
Right.
60.
And
Yeah,
I was going to say
away from it,
Page is going to make him pay for that
Page hand is
heart.
just too strong in that spot right there too. Even with the 3 hearts out there, she knows that the aggression most likely in that spot's going to take it down, especially with Don such a everybody having about the same chip stack. All having the same amount of big blinds. They know that they can pick better spots.
You talk about Texas and poker. Poker's growing in Texas. It brought me here. It brought me here, and I brought my family here. And
you got all of them here, pretty much, don't you?
Yeah, just about. And so it's growing all over the state. And the top poker rooms. Texas Card House. Texas Card House. Look at the Poker Atlas app, and you can see we always have the most games going, the best games going.
The best games for
You
sure.
know, you want to
without a doubt.
play a little PLO. We have PLO here.
Yeah, and that's my cup of tea. That's where I've dabbled in the past, and it's man, it's on an uprise right now, and it's
I thought that was pocket sixes. For
the
Paige.
sixes for Paige. Now she'll actually they're gonna be battling again though. Paige coming here with open her range up a little bit, you know, letting her.
Well, Don's kind of stuck right there in the middle of the two chip stacks. Are these the
Right.
two top chip stacks?
Paige open it up to what'd she say? Make it 120 on the button. You
Don's
know, I'm
gonna
not against
make
this.
the
You know, she's
call.
in a spot where she can.
Lego getting a card. He's card dead. You know, spurts here and there, but he's kind of card dead now. Not getting much. But here we go. Paige and Don.
Oh, 9 in the window. Oh, 9-6. There we go.
Paige with the
Paige
two
flopping
pair.
2 pair and Don with top
with the
pair
gut
and the
shot.
gutter ball.
This,
You know, I think we're gonna see some fireworks here.
This may be. There it is.
Yep, there it
is. And Paige will make the call, and she will show Don that he needs
Yeah,
help.
he's in a tough spot right now.
He's
know.
not drawing dead. He's you
Not
know,
saying we have
he was hoping to maybe see a heart or two on the
Right.
flop.
or a bigger pair. You know, we can have running jacks. I'm like, I always forget about that. You know, and that might be one of the worst ways to lose. I think personally is like, you know, flopping 2 pair and then have a bigger run out where your 2 pair ends up just getting counterfeited. You know, I always forget about those all the times, and I just don't think that is one of those spots today. You know, because Paige is running pretty hot. I think she's going to end up holding. But
So you can see up there at the top of your screen.
all of our outs and our chop. Oh,
and-
there it is.
And there's one of them.
Yep,
Wow.
he gets there on the turn. Giving him
Wow.
a bigger 2 pair.
Wow.
Boats up on the river.
Look
Runner,
at
runner,
that.
boat. There we go. 1 for
Don.
Don. Let's go. Making moves.
Don making it happen.
You know, and that's just one of the spots. It's where he's getting it in there.
Yeah.
He's not folding. It's the hand's too strong. His hand's too strong. Top pair with the gutter ball. You know, like I said, he's got to start building the stack. Oh yeah, I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and we were trying to figure stuff out. But just in spots like this where we're having to
Okay, guys, the blinds are up. 40.
try to figure out how to navigate things and why we would make moves in certain spots.
I mean, Paige, you know, I mean, she got it in good. You know, just you know, Don had some outs and he hit it.
Right? Yeah, and I mean you know, her range is open up just a little bit, and she just takes advantage of that button. You know, trying to take down a few blinds. She just ran into it right there. It was one of those spots.
She's not happy about it, obviously, but she's not panicked. You know, I've dealt her. She's very relaxed. She knows where, you know, she knows where she
pretty
is.
level-headed for sure.
She knows where she is on the table. You know, she knows she didn't, obviously.
Oh,
she
here we
like-
go. My man.
And see, you know, she didn't get all tilty. She threw away that king seven. You know,
Tossed
she
away the
does.
king 7 against the ace.
A lot of people behind her. She's like, yeah, I'm going to get out of the way here.
Ace 7 of my boy James. And he gets, takes down the blinds. Adds a few big blinds to his stack. You know, waiting for a spot to where he can just get it in and get a double and begin to attack the rest of the table.
Here we are, Saturday night final table. Hand number 44, Carly. Hand number 44. We got 428 people watching.
Mitch and I'm gonna dub myself the crazy Cajun here in the booth tonight, watching some cards happen. We haven't seen too many fireworks yet. Just you know, your standard spots here at in tournament poker, but you know, I feel like it's gonna get a little bit spicy here in just a little while. You know, once we get down to the 5-handed, you know, we're gonna see some plays start to happen, and that's where I enjoy, you know, tuning in and watching is the shorter. You know, when we get short-handed and people can widen their range up a little bit more and make moves and fight for every blind they got. So, like we seen Paige doing a minute ago.
Okay,
with the
here we go.
9-6.
Now see, she's
Back to it.
I'm telling
Back
you,
on track with the ace queen.
the poise this young lady has is very good. See Lego, he's going to look down and he's
Oh,
been
the
kind of
A6 suited
card
ace
dead.
six. That might look like a beauty to him right there.
That's
the
what I'm
ace six
saying.
of
He's got the
spades.
button, you know, but he doesn't like that raise.
No,
So
not
he's
by
going
any
to do the right thing. He's gonna
Right,
do
and
the
those
right thing.
those
Get
are spots
together.
like that, man, where you just learn that,
Yeah.
that as pretty as they look, you know, upward and onward on to the next one. You know,
Yeah.
He has a few more hands to see. And where we at? Can we see where we're at in this level? Do we know what?
So we have here's the chip count. Lego's taking back the lead. Don hot on his tail after we're taking down that big pot off the page.
Oh yeah, with the runner boat. Yeah, the 9 and the 10 on the turn. That's right. Or the runner 10s. That's what it was. And the page fell off the 9-6.
Yeah. So we have Don hot on his tail. Don coming on strong. Patience, patience. It's the one thing I can't figure out currently. I can't figure out the patience. I don't know.
How are you such a big baseball fan and you say the patience is the one of the areas that you
Because
struggle in?
baseball is very exciting. I don't see
It
what
is
people
true.
say.
No,
I
I agree, but it's
if it's and by the way, baseball season just around
Just
the
around the
corner.
corner,
I'm
yeah.
excited. I'm excited. Andrew's got pocket fours. I'm sure he's
big
excited
hand
about the
brewing
pocket
up.
fours, but not as excited as I am about baseball season.
right. Yeah, this is a great time of the year, man. The weather's starting to change. There's just something new about spring season. Here we go. I figured
Mike.
this was going to happen here with the ace 10 of
Mike
hearts
going
from Mike.
all in. James.
Oh man, this might look like
I'm
a beauty
telling you,
for him right now.
When he looked down at the Jack 10 suited, he liked
That's
it. But
been the
now
hand of the day too.
But now he's not liking the raise and the raise.
Right. He knows
the
he's
re-raise.
behind, but there's just something about that Jack 10. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just the siren that's trying to call you in on the rocks. Either it's gonna save you or it's gonna destroy you. One of the two. And it's been our hand today, but I think it hasn't faced many calls here lately.
When's the next chip shuffling tournament?
Man, the way some of these chips in here stick together, I don't know
I'm
if we're gonna
telling
be able to use these. I mean, the tournament chips are okay, but man,
All right, so did I guess Andrew fold it?
yeah, he got away from it with
Very
the
good.
fours, right? Yeah, Andrew with the fours gets away from it. Folds the ace in of hearts from Mike.
Here we go. We got the chip count up again. Look at it. A million. Everybody's got over a million chips, except James, and he's,
Never count him out, sir. The
Oh, I'm
man,
not,
the myth,
you
the
know.
legend, SMU man. He's
it's just I don't. It's been a long time since we were down to 6, and
Right.
have 5 players over a million chips. 420 of you watching. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Curly here for the first time. Thank you for coming out and helping me out here, Curly. I don't want to do this by myself, so thank you. Guys, hit the like button for Curly. Let him know that you appreciate him coming out. I appreciate him coming out. So
it's been a good time in here, man.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. Always a good time to get to hang out in here with my buddy Mitch and watch some poker.
Watch us some poker, dude.
Right.
And I know you're going to get when we get done in here. You're going to go play some more.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going home, and I'm sure Emily's going to. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, Emily will be fixing me something to eat. She always does.
What's your favorite meal, Mitch?
That's
you teed that one up for me.
When it's late like this, I like a little spaghetti. Maybe she'll some cheeseburgers, and she'll make some fries. Something simple,
Yeah.
With
your spaghetti, you Parmesan cheese, Parmesan garlic bread, all that stuff on the side, or just
a
spaghetti?
just a little bit, just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it. Of course, garlic bread always. And
this time of the year for me, when it's when you got springtime, we're just outside of Mardi Gras Lynch just happened. To me it's crawfish just calling my name right now, man. I ain't been home in a minute too, and I haven't had a chance to get any crawfish yet. So if you're in the comments and y'all have any crawfish boils coming up, let me know, because I am in there, folks. I am fiending right now. I need some crawfish for sure.
From Baltimore, like the Maryland crab.
The crabs, okay. Crab cakes and football, man. That's what you guys know. Doing it right.
Lego going to raise it up here. You've got a little queen jack looking good with that. He might get a walk here. Page not happy with that 5-4. Oh, Don. Okay.
Oh, Don with the 7s. Here we go.
Let's see the big blind.
I don't think Don's going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
he's
not
little
go
by
anywhere.
little stacked up a few chips. So he's got I think he's second in chips right now.
Yeah, he's eyeing it up. He wants to see what he wants to do. Long, hard look there.
Right about the same chip stack right here.
That chip stack. He's trying to count it himself. Yeah, the too much carbs. I know, you guys. I know. I need to go on a diet, lose a couple pounds. Here we
Oh,
go.
he
Is
gets
he
it,
going
gets it
all
there.
in?
You know, it was a toss up for me, wondering whether or not he was going to get all of his chips in there against Lego. You know, because sevens are just, as strong hand as they are, it just feels so good to be able to take down a pot with a pocket pair and not have to see a flop with it. You know, gain a few big blinds and then not have to face the music of the flop, I guess. And it looks like it's going to get through.
Yeah, Don's making a stand right here. You know, that's a very big hand for him right there. He put
Mark, you messed up commenting on here with this crawfish boil, man. I'm in there. You let me know I ain't going anywhere. I will make it. I just invited myself. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure you'll be okay with it.
Well, there's Emily. Emily, yeah, you don't know Emily.
I don't know Emily. I don't think so.
That's my girl.
Okay,
That's
okay.
Emily. She always she loves Saturday. She loves watching. She's learning poker. She wants to learn how to deal, and she loves listening and watching. And
You get to watch some of the best too, some of the best card players and some of the best dealers. Without a doubt, I was talking to somebody the other day. Do you know? And I think it was Todd. Todd's one of our European players that's here, who I've become good friends with. And we have a lot in common. He was telling me the other day what they call new dealers over in Europe. Do you know what they call new dealers in Europe?
no,
They call them lumpies. And I was like, lumpies? Why do they call them lumpies? He's like, think about this. You have a veteran dealer, a seasoned dealer. You watch them deal. What does it look like? I sat there and thought about it. I was like, well, yeah, most of the time they're pretty smooth. They have a way of handling the cards, moving the button, cutting the chips. Normally looks really, really smooth, really nice, really clean.
And a new dealer.
And a new dealer is, and nothing against our new dealers, man. You'll get there. Just keep working at it. It's a great career field. I love dealing cards.
Yeah.
I would have done nothing else with my life. But I remember when I first started, man, the choppy movements that were there,
Oh, yeah.
not really knowing how to cut chips, kind of indecisive, it is the exact opposite of smooth. And Todd told me, he's like, what's that? What's the exact opposite of smooth? He's like, lumpy. He's like, oh, okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah,
So if
Don,
you guys ever have a trivia question on what,
yeah, Don's getting a lot of comments here on that hand. That definitely was
with the sevens?
yeah, a huge hand for him.
Yeah, what are they saying in here? Are they agreeing with his move? Or are they, I think it's one of those spots where if he thinks he has the strongest hand, he does not want to see a flop. He wants to try to take it down right there. Or see all five of them. Like I said, when I first started tournament poker, I remember seeing some hands that I never thought would hold up, and seeing some hands that I never thought would win end up winning just because these cards do some funky stuff when you see all five of them.
All right, Lego going to flop a gut shot.
We got a gutter
here.
ball here with yep, that's just about it. Just got a gutter ball here. Andrew here with the king 9.
Get the queen of clubs on the turn.
I think if one of these two
No
sneezes at the pot and accidentally drops a chip in there, they're gonna win.
Yeah, all they got to do is say bet, right?
That is 100% the truth. But Andrew's gonna scoop another one here with the king high. Take another one. Move his way up.
Getting back. I mean, nobody was born. Nobody was born at a poker table. It takes time. It takes time, and
and that's the beauty of it.
yeah.
Like, that's really why I truly, honestly, why I enjoy poker so much is the element of just the luck element. That tends to be our saving grace sometimes, or also be the the nail in the coffin, whatever it may be. That's we love it and we hate that aspect of the game, but it's such a great part of the game that it makes the game enjoyable to play for everybody, whether you're a seasoned player who's made it to 10 of our final tables, or if it's your first one. You always have the chance of scooping a big score, especially on Saturdays. Our Saturday tournaments are consistently just this big, a little bit bigger today because it's our bigger one, but most of the time we're going to have about 11K at the top for first place every Saturday.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah, our Saturday tournament is I mean, I don't know if there is no one-day tournament better than this.
I don't
know.
think so.
I don't know if I've seen a one-day tournament better
Consistently
than
too. This is
Yeah.
every Saturday. You guys can show up next Saturday, and the tournament will be just as good next week. Next Saturday, just as good. Like I said, next week's going to be the 365. It's not going to be our bigger one, which is 500,
which is today. Yeah.
which is today. But it's still, like I said, it's going to generate a big prize pool. And we're going to crush our guarantee. We got a raise here from Andrew to 160. Mike's going to give him a call with this 6-3 offsuit. You know, he wants to get in there and tango. He knows that having position on Andrew here and knows he's got a little bit of a wider range that he can call with and a little bit more oh, well, let's see, I might be eating a little bit of crow here. Andrew, yep, he's going to end up scooping this one. Just with the normal C-bet here, ace high flop. Doesn't flop much to go with it, so we're on to the next one. But those are the kind of hands that we're going to, like I said from the very beginning of this, that we're going to have to fight for every blind here, especially as we get deeper on in the tournament. And as
you just
spread
saw,
out as the chips are.
Did you just see that they posted the chip stacks?
Right, yeah, everybody right around the same.
Don has taken over the lead.
Take the chip lead. Yeah, I knew that. I seen that a minute ago when he won the big hot.
Andrew is
hand.
second. Lego is now third.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, man. This is one of those spots where you want to get hot. This is one where you want to start running well, and this one where you want to start seeing some cards. And it just seems like Lego is kind of just went a little card dead, and he's lost.
Yeah.
That one real big one, I think, is what did him in with the jacks and the ace king. That was the real big one. But he's not out.
No, he's not out. He didn't get here by luck.
Yeah, and we're sitting here talking about him like he's already halfway to the exit, but he's here to battle. I guarantee you.
He's not done. He's not out. He's very patient, and this is a great final table so far. I mean, the players here are playing very well. Nobody's panicking.
Right, and I'm excited to see who starts building the chip stacks and what it's going to look like when it gets down to the three-handed or to our heads-up battle for tonight's first place. What it's going to look like if we're going to have a commanding chip lead, or if everybody's going to keep, little by little building their stack through everybody else. If it's going to be a one-sided deal, but looks like right now the way it's going, that the chips are pretty well spread out, and it's going to.
We're hand number 52, still with 6 players. And 450 viewers. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Watching some great poker here tonight in Dallas at Texas Card House.
Right. Sorry for the expert analysis not being there tonight. But I hold true to really one strong theory when it comes to poker knowledge and poker theory. We'll get to that after this hand. Let's watch Mike see how he plays this ace queen on the button. Strong hand, like we were talking about a minute ago, but one of those hands where you want to be the aggressor. Oh, and my boy SMU in there with the 6s. Let's go. Let's see if we can hold this the one we need, baby. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
We're talking about the flop. We can fade the flop.
We had a raise.
3/4 of the way there.
A raise and a snap all in and a snap fold by Page.
By Page, yeah.
So here we go.
Let's go.
James all in. We got a little over, I think, almost 700,000. I think is what he's got. Mike, a little over $1 million.
The ace queen versus the 6s. Our classic flip.
Classic race here.
And we were talking about this earlier. You think he fades the flop, or you think the ace or the queen gets there?
I always take the
I think it holds, man. I think the 6s hold. Oh, nice flop here for him. 2 more to fade. He's got a... Now we're just looking for an ace or a queen, yeah. Ace or queen and
there it is.
Said the 6s hold,
6s and 8s with the 10 kicker there.
Making moves with the 6s, man. Strong.
James
those pocket pairs are so strong.
Take it down.
Strong, short-handed like they are, and making his way through the blinds. You knew he's gonna have to pick up some chips just to keep going, and he gets that much-needed double up. My man.
He's gonna get the double up. He's got the button. He's got the momentum.
Got the looks. Got all of it, man. He got the mustache. He's holding strong. Y'all boys better watch out. He is coming for all those chips.
Now, if we're gonna talk about facial hair,
oh yeah,
I don't
You know what?
James, no disrespect, but if we're going to talk about facial hair,
I'm taking the stash over the full-on beard any day of the week.
I don't know. I got
It's more my style. More my style.
If you're going to do it, do it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I rocked a pretty sick handlebar mustache for about 6 years of my life, man, and it was nice, and I loved it. And every time I see Bart on the table, he brings it up every time, tells me that I need to get it back out. But that sucker was nice, man. It was crisp.
Well, you know, I'm a little older than you, so I was around during the mullets.
Oh man!
And as of right now, I would like to say thank you to my father for not allowing me.
Not allowing you to get a mullet? Listen, man, the mullet is the summertime haircut. It's the anthem of haircuts when it comes to summertime, man. You are bound and determined to have a great time. I have a mullet.
I can't pull it off. Dude.
I'm a fan of the mullet, 100%.
I can't pull it off. And thank you. You know, my dad being a Marine, I was always high and tight.
Here we go. We got a queen high flop with a pair of tens.
And the mystery hand. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a huge fan of the mystery hand. You know, one card. I prefer to have 2 cards of mystery, but 1 card's okay. Lego here does have a 10. Donald's got the queen. Lego leading out. Don's going to come over the top. Lego.
Oh, Lego all in.
All in.
With the 10 and the mystery card. We don't know. Sure.
Tens. What's he got? He's showing. Was there, did Don call?
Yeah, Don called. Oh, Queen 7
Queen
versus
7
10.
for Ace 10. Ace 10. Okay. So Don's Lego's tournament life on the line here.
Well, the 10, he's looking for another 10 or an ace or running Broadway cards for the scoop, but he is at risk right now. Let's see what the turn has to give him.
5 now. A queen? No, not a queen. A 10? No, a 10.
Oh, when the 10 gets there.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
Lego stays alive. Stays alive, man. He is up, ready, packed, ready to go, man.
The classic.
Using this one time.
The classic stand up. I'm
Man,
headed out.
That move has to be one of the classic moves in poker right there.
Doesn't it work like 95% of the time? Is that right? And that's what I heard out there on the floor. It works.
I don't know if it's about. I'm not sure where you're getting your statistics from, but when it does work, it feels like about 95%. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And man, I remember there's been so many times in tournament poker where I've where that river card just gets there and we're able to stay alive. That it's just a breath of fresh air, man, and you're ready to go after hands like this.
Yeah.
Where it seems like you're halfway out the door and you hit the card that you need, and it just.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Anyway, just to let everybody know, you've been playing poker all day. I mean,
all day long, yeah.
It started at 10 o'clock this morning?
Yep.
You've been playing poker all day, and it comes down to this. Imagine how that feels for both players.
Oh,
how
for
that
sure.
felt for Lego and how that felt for Don. Don's like, yes, yes, yes. Oh, God. You know, it's and Lego, I mean, it's just after playing. Of course, you know, we've all been there. But after only playing for about a couple of hours, we've been there. Imagine how that feels.
Been there all day, and they've been
all
grinding,
day, and then that hand.
And then, you know, they're all competitors here, and they're all playing well, and they all want to win. And so those are just one of the spots where it just seems like it is a emotional roller coaster.
They're all aware of. Finally tonight. Look at
Andrew
this.
here, Mr. Patient himself, looking down at 2 of the aces, 2 of the red aces. Let's go.
You know, I'm a fan of the. I'm a fan.
Oh, and he's surprised here. Looks back at his hand. I want to look back and see if he actually peeled his hand and see if he knew he had the aces on there and tried to Hollywood him a bit with the. Oh, the action's on me. Let's see what.
He's going to do a little something here. What's he going to do?
Man, I wish you would have seen what he did right before he actually made a move. It was really funny. I want to know if he actually had known he had the aces underneath there before that. That'd have been funny.
So Don, he's gonna throw that away.
Nah, he getting away from it. Lego's gonna be our last line of defense that we're probably gonna have to get through.
The reading is right. Don's got 10-3.
Yeah, Don's too good of a player. He's put the rest of his chips in right now. You know, he's probably a little upset about the hand he just lost, but You know, he knows all it takes is a double, man. You know, you get one double and you get that momentum going, man. It's
Oh, he's down at. Oh, I didn't realize.
yeah, he took a pretty bad one right there.
So Lego's back up on top. Wow,
Oh yeah, because when they got in that hand, Don was a chip leader at that point.
yeah.
Yep, he goes from look at that one hand, and he goes from the chip leader now. He's on life support, trying to stay alive. But he knows, you know, all it takes is a double. All it takes is one hand, and he's right back in it, and they're battling. You know, because all the chips are pretty well spread out. You know, we have Lego here at the top with like.
Well, it's been a while since we lost a player. So, who you pulling for? Let us know. Let us know. We have Don in C1, Lego C2 over here, Andrew right beside him, and there's Mike, who's been playing solid all day.
Right.
Then James,
who I'm pulling for, who I think without a doubt
and
is
then
going to take it down.
the young lady Paige, doing very well, holding her own.
Who was on a heater there for a while and
Yeah,
kind of cooled
yeah.
down when she ran into who did she double up? She
Did
doubled up.
Andrew, he got ace queen, he got pocket aces, and next thing he get ace queen, and he's getting some chips. Where this young man go?
He might be downshifting, ready to take control of this table, boys. Y'all better watch out. Look at him, got his.
So let us know. Let us know who you pull for. I see Lego already getting a little bit of love here.
Yeah, I think he's who I've read in the comments. Who everybody he seems to be the
favorite.
The favorite, yeah. When it comes to
the
fan favorite, the polls are gonna say that they're pulling for Andrew right now, or pulling for our man in C2 right now. Who's it again? Lego.
Claire always pulling for the female. I love when we have women at the final table. You know, to me, I think you know, women want to see other women play, and I think if we have women at the final table, it encourages other women to come to the room and play.
You know, to me, anyways, when I'm playing cards and I see a female that's on the table who is aggressive and not worried about like sitting here on a full ring game. She's the only female here to play, and she's holding her own. She's going toe to toe with all these guys. Man, that is terrifying to me. I am very rarely intimidated, but when it does happen, it seems to be by.
All right, we have our hand brewing
sixes
here.
again for James.
Sixes.
Let's see if we can get it through.
Don's
Don
going
getting
all in with
there
the suited ace.
Ace five.
And it looks like we'll probably see a little heads up here between James and Donald. I got to tell you, you know, I would love to see, you know, this is your. I love Donald. I love this guy. He's such a cool dude, such a nice dude at the table, and a regular in our tournaments here all the time. So let's see. Let's see a flop here. Let's see what happens.
All right, see if the sixes can hold for a second time here.
And by the way, Paige is getting a lot of love here in the chat. She's getting a lot of love. We'll go see this flop. We'll talk about it after this hand.
Let's see if the sixes can hold.
Well,
pretty good flop there for James. You know,
So Donald's looking for an ace and an ace only.
Oh, that is dirty.
Oh,
that is
wow.
one of the moments we were just talking about a
Wow.
second ago. You remember we were saying
Well, he was looking
one
for
of
an
the
ace
worst
and ace
ways
only.
to lose.
Well, now he didn't even need
One
the
of the
ace.
worst ways to lose, man, right there. That is just
Wow.
that'll drive me crazy right there. The counterfeit turn and the ace ends up taking it down. That to me right there is, you know, well, I take that back. Set over set might be the worst way to lose, but when the board double pairs like that, when you got a smaller two pair and it.
Yeah, I got to. James, I feel for you, young man. I got to tell you, I hate to lose a hand like that.
Gosh, those are worse. Those are the absolute worst way to lose, man. It just is. It's zero fun there, you know.
All right, so it looks like we're getting a little love here for Paige, and Lego seems to be the favorites here. Don, you know, I mean, I was pulling for Don there, but I wanted to see him win, but not that way. But,
Right.
You know, I feel bad for James.
Well, the
now.
ace got there on the river anyway, so
Yeah.
even if it doesn't pair on the turn, the ace still gets down the river. You know, he still scoops. But we're on to the next one. That's history, you know, and that's what I've learned to realize that every hand's its own hand. You know, every hand, especially in spots like this where blinds are so vital. You know, that you have to be able to put all that stuff aside and move on to the next one and fight for any chip that you got in the middle.
So Paige is getting some love. Lego's getting some love. Mark talks about Teresa, the Teresa, who comes and plays every morning.
Yeah.
She is definitely a crusher. She's scary. I'll tell you though, and there are some women. There's not too many poker players that do scare me.
Yeah.
And if they do, I don't like sitting down with Mark because he'll put you to the test.
Man, I love playing with Mark.
I do.
I love it.
But he will put you to the test.
He will.
Man.
He will.
But I tell you, as far as women, she scares me, man.
I've been playing against Law for so long that
she don't scare. She doesn't scare you.
I mean, she does. She has my utmost respect in any hand that we're playing against each other. But it seems like we have a unspoken respect for one another. If we're getting in hands, it means that we're not messing around. We're not making moves against each other, because we've known each other for so long. We know that we can't really get out of line, just because we know the type of player we are. We know how stubborn we can get sometimes. So anytime me and her are in a hand, especially with the history we have playing against each other, rarely do we get in a spot where I'm just scared of what's going to happen.
We do have several regular ladies that do come in and play. Laura.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that today who they thought was
Laura. She comes
some
in
of our best card players.
she made a deep run today.
That's my friend right there, man. I'm cheering her on all the time. I mean, she makes a lot of deep runs too. She really does.
Yeah, she gave me her family has a couple steakhouses in the area. She gave me a gift card, and
nice.
Emily and I went and had dinner in a real nice place, Dunstan's.
Is that then in Dallas?
Yeah, in Dallas. I think
I'm more of a I'm Chamberlain's where if I'm going steakhouse, I'm going Chamberlain's. That's normally where I end up at if I'm going steakhouse there or and I like Nick and Sam's too. I just like the excitement and
we also have Susan. She's a great player.
Oh, for sure.
She's a great player.
For sure. Some of the best female players that I've seen around here play here consistently.
I haven't seen Liz in a while, but she'll make you sit up straight and pay attention at the table.
She will. Right, and she is Dallas to the fullest too, man. I love playing with Liz because she is so. If you had to put a postcard of a person from Dallas, I think she would be it, man. She is Dallas to the fullest. Great tournament player too. Fun to play with. Is here consistently, but I haven't seen her play many of the Saturday tournaments. But she's here during our daily tournaments. Monday through Friday, she's almost up here every time.
Yeah, we have a lot of great women playing PLO out here.
For sure. Rebecca, probably one of the top-notch players here. If y'all watched the stream on Wednesday, we had our first PLO stream, and which I really enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you're looking to figure out the game of PLO and learn a little bit of strategy and get a little more comfortable with it, our stream from Wednesday that was commentated by Derek and Albert. Here we go. Got
Mike going
all
in
with the King Jack.
I don't think Don can make the call here. Lego hoping for something better than Jack 4.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fold here for him.
But won't be happy with it. Throw it away.
Ain't getting in there with the Jack 4 with the.
But
isn't that what they call the Robbie hand right now? That's it, isn't it?
But by the way, we did mention, we weren't bad mouthing Lego. We were talking about, how he had fallen down to spot 3, and but we also called
right, and it didn't phase him.
We said that he would be he's back up almost $3 million, and we are down to
almost $3 million, followed by Andrew in second place, Mr. Patient himself with 2.1. My boy SMU here with right under $1 million. Rest of them all within a puncher's chance of each other within the rest of from third all the way down.
Before we get to the betting here, real quick again, there's the payouts. Next person out will get $5,115 in fifth place. I'm going to say it's $6,455. Curly, what do you think?
Man, I don't even know how to handle that extra comment there. I can barely handle reading numbers like this right now. It blows me away that I can even handle a PLO pot.
Okay.
I don't know how to handle the numbers. So throw a comment there. I have no idea what to do with it. Here we go. Blind versus blind. Andrew versus Lego.
So, well, let's see.
Oh, that is a big flop
Look at
here.
that. They both have a big spade. They both,
Both have a big spade. Both have
straight
a
draw.
straight draw, but Lego
Wow.
ahead a little bit with the pair here.
But you gotta love.
Oh no,
Andrew.
actually he's behind here with Andrew with
I was gonna say Andrew's got the. I know he's got a pair, but look at this straight draw,
he's
flush
also
draw.
open-ended too with the 10.
I think there's only like 3 cards in the deck.
Any
that
pair,
can't-
he can hit any pair.
three
Except
cards.
the 10, yeah, he can hit the queen here. 13 outs? Yeah, 13 outs for him.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah,
see how he plays it. I think
that's
he
only like
raised.
3 cards in the deck that can't help it, right?
Right, he's got quite a few of them there. Man, this is a tough spot right here for Lego.
This is an interesting hand.
You know, 2 of our biggest stacks here involved in a hand, which is gonna.
Yeah, and Lego knows that he doesn't want to throw this away. He doesn't want to play, but he doesn't want to throw it away. Look, you know, I mean,
And
he's
he
got
also
top
doesn't want to
pair.
have to face that turn bet that's going to come
straight
for sure
flush,
if he breaks
straight
out.
flush
Yeah.
draw. He's got top pair, and this is what I'm talking about. It would be a snap call, but he's thinking it through. This is the patience I'm talking about, Curly, right here.
Yeah, and in spots like this, what I'm really always scared about most of the time is what the turn bet's going to look like. You know, if I get in here and I don't like bink the turn, what am I going to have to put in there for, to see the river? And we're already going to have so many chips in there at that time.
We got Derek chiming in. Derek,
Oh, my man. What's up, buddy?
I'd love to know his thoughts on this hand right now. This situation right here
This is a key spot for
both of them, both players.
for sure. And when it comes to tournament poker theory, this will be a place where I'm not as versed as people like Derek, or even if you watched our PLO stream, one of the guys who commentated with Derek, Albert, who did a great job. Let's see.
Here's the turn.
Probably goes check. Oh, yeah. See, this is the spot where you end up in here. If you just smooth call right here like Lego did, you know you're gonna have to face a big turn, and it's such a tough call right here that you're gonna have to make or forfeit the chips you have in the pot already.
I mean,
it's such a big spot.
Could be easy for Lego to get away from with the king now, but still, he still has a straight draw. He still has a flush draw.
I don't see him getting away from it. I think he ends up giving a call right here.
He thinks his jack is good. I mean, he could, you know, I mean, with the king, he could say, well, maybe Andrew had the king of spades hit the king because he snapped all in. So he could easily have the king of spades over there, and if that's the case, then Lego's way behind here.
Yeah, and see, if it's me here in this spot, you know, if I'm stuck in the situation, it's such a tough call for me to make on the flop here. I probably would have let it go myself, just simply for this situation right here. You know, you're stuck in a spot where you're not super happy about your hand, where you could be ahead, but you know, you're going to have to fade every card in the deck, or you could be completely crushed right now.
Well, here's Derek's comment. And he's saying, you know, he doesn't mind the fold because you can't find many good cards that
on
you
the
love.
Turn. That's what I'm saying, on the turn. Yeah, it's all about the
Yeah.
turn bet right here. It's
Yeah.
like what you're going to have to face. You have to completely nail the turn to continue in the hand. So if I'm here, you know, if I'm going to stay in the hand, I'm probably just ripping it in there. We're going to see the rest of them. Hopefully Andrew gets away from it.
You're saying if you were Lego, you would.
Yeah, if I'm Lego in that
jammed on the
spot,
turn.
I'm jamming on the flop. I don't think I'm just smooth calling there, simply because no turn cards really help you right there. There's a very select few turn cards that are going to help you
before the king comes on the flop. Yeah,
right. And so let's get it in there, or fold and go on to the next one, because you're going to have to face such a big bet on the turn most of the time. And unless you completely bink the turn, it's just gonna be a tough spot that I just don't like putting myself in. You know, as we've seen right there, he would have made the correct call, but still he has to fade. He has to fade all the spades. He has to fade all the straight cards there, and all the over cards. He's got to fade an ace, or he's got to fade the king, or he's got to fade the queen, the 10, and any spade. So. But that hand's history. We're on to the next with my boy SMU looking down at Jack 10 offsuit. Looks good enough for him to get all his chips in with.
Andrew's starting to get a little love in the chat here. He's starting to get a little
Mr.
love.
Patience here,
Yeah,
building up a following little by little.
we're getting a little mixed reviews. It was a bad fold. It was a good fold. Even though Lego lost some chips there, people still pulling for Lego, saying he's in control.
Yeah, for sure. And when it comes to the control of the table, I would say that he's probably the one that's pushing the action, the one who's you're gonna have to battle against for a lot of these big pots that have happened now, as we've seen him build a big stack up and have to build it up again. He's not shying away from any of these pots, and he's in there fighting for every chip that he has in the middle, which makes for good poker to watch.
Well, Andrew now has the chip lead. His patience is definitely paid off. Here we have Paige with the 6-5, who is gone totally card dead.
Yeah, she ran into that big hand a minute ago against, I think it was against Andrew.
Andrew
Or maybe Donald. It might have been against Don.
You go look down at a couple of picture cards now with the button. Andrew is on fire. He's becoming the story of the final table here.
You know what? That King Jack tends to be a lot prettier once you look down and you got that old button in front of you. Just so many options open up when you got the button late position like that. You can play hands so differently.
Here we got Derek. He's headed off to the cruise tomorrow. Wants to know if anybody else in the chat's going. Derek, have a blast, brother. Have a blast. We were talking.
Here we go. Ace-3 suited. Mike gets it in the middle.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. He's also
talking about the mullet love. Let's go.
Talking about the mullet west of the Mississippi.
Man, I'll take it.
I'll
take it. I've put a lot of work into this thing. Actually, I really haven't. I just decided to just not cut my hair every now and then and let my personality shine through the luscious locks of probably my most enjoyable haircut I've had in a long time, the mullet. It's kind of grown out a little bit more now. I've got it dyed blonde and going the Motley Crue look right now, more the Tommy Lee.
I'm telling you, it's you, man. I don't know if I could have ever pulled it off, but just dude.
Man, you know who has a beautiful mullet in the room? David, one of our other dealers in the room. David, what's his last name?
Oh, what is his name? The dark hair kid.
Yeah, dark hair kid, man. He's got a beautiful mullet, man, especially with especially with the curls in the back, man.
It's the curls.
Beautiful Kentucky waterfall, like I like to call it, the mud flap, the beauty.
All right, we have it all in.
Ace-3 suited, versus the King Jack. Mike with the Ace-3, I think that's.
So Mike's tournament life on the line here
against our running hot Andrew. And it
look
comes.
At this. They both hit it.
Hit a pair with the gutter ball. And the turn comes here, giving him the second pair.
I was going to say a queen or a jack.
And King Jack is going to take it down. Mike is going to be our 5th place finisher, right?
6th, right? 6th place?
Yeah, 6th place finisher for, what were we looking at the payout?
What is the payout here? There it is. There it is.
6th place.
So Mike's going to take home $5,115.
Well played, Mike. Well played.
That's enough to go on a cruise here, with Derek and them guys down there.
I don't know if he got enough time to make it down there, though. That's the truth.
You leave right now. What time's the cruise leave tomorrow?
I don't know. He might be able to borrow Vandy's DeLorean. He might be able to make it down there.
So anyway, congratulations, Mike. There it is, 500.
GG, my man. Played well,
and
like always.
And Andrew has. Yeah, there it is.
Andrew catching steam right now.
Andrew is on fire, steamrolling these young people. He has become the story of the final table.
That he has, man. That he has. He's caught fire at the right time.
Still stacking chips over there. Look at that. Still stacking those
Well, I think
chips.
you guys know who Mitch is pulling for right now.
Look, I love all these people, man. They're all great people, and
Oh yeah, help us have the greatest job in the world, to me, anyways, right now, man. Without you guys, we couldn't do what we do, and I appreciate every player that we have out here. All of the people who have stayed loyal to TCH, and all those who've stayed loyal to the game of poker. Helping me have the job that I hit the lottery with this job.
Dude, when I sit down to deal, the people are so pleasant. But I tell you what, and I know you're going to understand this. when I clock out and I sit down to play, dude, it's just like, dude, they don't even want to beat me in a hand. They're like, Mitch, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, you know.
Right.
But they're such great people, and you know,
Some of the best people. Some
know.
of the best people. I think that's one of the reasons why Texas poker is such has taken the poker industry by storm. Is just so many of the people that you're going to play against here in Texas are just such nice people. You know, and then it's always easier to play poker with people who don't tend to be rude, and then I just haven't really run into people like that here in Texas often. People tend to take their win and losses with grace. They tend to.
You know, I've said this in the past. You know, I mean, I left Baltimore, and I love those people. And if anybody from Baltimore's listening, they know how I feel. Um, but I had a chance to go to Vegas or here, and I came here instead of Vegas. I passed up a full-time job in Vegas, and I went to Vegas. I checked it out, dude. I don't regret it even a little bit. The people here are amazing.
They really are, and the poker is just as amazing as the people are. And I think that the people here make the poker just as amazing.
Yeah.
And it's one of those spots where I don't think I could have asked for a better place to be right now. But back to the hand, we have
Lego.
Paige here flopping.
Lego
Or no, Lego flopping the pair of sevens.
Bottom
Here.
pair.
Paige with ace high backdoor diamonds. It might be fun to see. We'll say we're gonna call a card maybe 5 of diamonds. Let's see if we can get a 5 of diamonds on the turn one time. Nope, she folds. We're on to the next one. Those are spots like that you're gonna have to deal with people so often in our cash games here in Texas on boards like that so many times you're going multi-way. Just a little bit different here in the tournament scenes, but in our cash games, those spots can get real spicy right there. A lot of spots where I like to float and see just what the turn gives us. We might get lucky and peel off that 5 of diamonds I was talking about. There's not many people fold here in Texas. You're going multi-way.
Yeah, we get a little love here from Matt Veal. Dude, I enjoy both y'all as dealers. Never seen either of you in a bad mood. Always joyous. Dude, that's because we love our job.
I mean, yeah, we're lucky, man.
Yeah.
It's to me, I wouldn't be doing anything else. And not to say I'm not in like some bit of a mood every now and then, but I'm always reminded that I'm lucky to get to deal poker and make a great living doing it.
I used to work at Chrysler Assembly Plant.
Oh yeah, when I was younger in college, I used to have to go work with my dad.
Oh, we have it home.
Donald with the tins.
I don't mean to interrupt you here. We got pocket tens and then all in. That gets me all excited.
The tins are Mitch's favorite hand here. Let's see if they can go 3-0. I think they're 3-0 right now.
Well, Don's putting his,
they've been in.
See if he could.
I'm sure Lego's probably going to get rid of it with the 9-4. Yeah, he gets rid of it.
Yeah.
On to the next one. But I remember having to when I was in college, I remember having to go back home and having to go work with my dad. My dad's probably the hardest working man I've ever met in my life. He is made out of leather for sure. And I remember during the summertime, I'd have to go to South Louisiana, middle of the summer, and go work on these barge fabrication yards where they build barges that you would see run up and down the Mississippi. And you'd be in the middle of that big old piece of metal in South Louisiana summertime, welding on that hot iron, man. It would get like 120 degrees down the middle of these boats, and I am lucky to not have to be doing that. I have so much respect for people like that that I haven't even come close to talking to my dad about.
And that's
how hard that job was.
One of the reasons why I love this job so much is, I mean,
the AC. You're an AC
well,
guy.
I mean,
man. It's hard to beat the AC, isn't it?
I mean,
especially in the summertime.
Working at Chrysler.
How old were you when you were doing that?
It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, really?
I had kids.
How long have you been dealing poker?
Since 2009.
2009. Okay.
2009. I almost ended up going to Atlantic City and dealing there.
But ended up at Baltimore. Was this before Maryland Live got set up with their poker room? Where'd you start dealing?
I actually started dealing at Delaware Park in Delaware, and then I left there and went to Hollywood Casino in Perryville, Maryland, and then Live Casino, and then Horseshoe.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I've been in one casino really. I was at Choctaw. I started my dealing career at Choctaw. God, seems like ages ago, but got lucky and got into the scene down here in Dallas and have just been here ever since. Probably.
Critical Gravy making a prediction here. Page all
All
in
in the
the
next
next
two
two
hands.
hands. I can see that happening, but assuming that she gets decent hands.
Right. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not making any moves with something that
Yeah,
isn't worth getting
she's.
all the chips in the
I
middle.
mean,
Apart from the 9-6 hand she had earlier on the button, she's been
Well-
pretty snug with her chips.
well, here goes an all in here. I think. Yeah, there's James going all in.
Oh, with the ace king,
And-
let's go
and
against your boy Andrew.
who's been running hot.
Oh
And
man,
got a
our
huge
two,
chip.
our two boys right
he
here.
may just go ahead and make this call here.
He'd be in a tough spot making a call right here with the ace deuce against the ace king. I don't see him making the call. Just because he knows he's gonna find a better spot than this.
Yeah, I mean, but
And we don't want to give. He knows he doesn't want to give James any chips. Also, he knows the type of player James is. They played for a little while now, and when you're at the table, you can always just look at the way a person plays certain hands or the way they. Man, sometimes it's simple as the way a person mucks their hands or the way they cut out chips to understand and know how versed they are with the poker.
I don't know. There's a big jump here, 6,400 to 8,000.
Clock right up here.
I don't know if.
Oh yeah, about a $1,500 jump here.
I don't know if she's. I think she knows
What's she
that.
got right
She's
now?
still maybe a little.
What is her chip size?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Don, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Ace King of Spades. I want a big one with this just prior
under the
to
gun.
this.
Under the gun. Is he going to do it? There it
Yeah,
is.
he's getting it in there.
It's all in. Lego's going to be
And
safe.
that hand is so pretty, man. I love that Ace King of Spades hand. Right
Say, I don't messing with Andrew here. He's giving him aces back to back, but no kicker. He's trying to get him in trouble.
Yeah, Andrew's too smart for that right now. He's too patient to get it in there, and he knows his chip stack right now is strong enough to sit here and let everybody else get their chips in the middle.
Don go get ahead and pick up the blinds, which is good. In his position right now.
Like
he's fourth in chips. Yeah, he's fourth in chips. Out of 5, so picking up
and
the
coming
blinds
into the big blind too.
Yeah,
So that's a big hand for him to take down and not have to see a flop. Now he gets to see essentially the small blind, the big blind next to hands coming up for free, and hold on to those valuable blinds that he has in his stack already.
Ace King Spades was my final hand in the big tournament we just had.
Oh, the
this
mystery
past
bounty
week.
just passed.
Yeah, I got beat by pocket deuces.
Oh man, no bueno for the Ace King, right?
The pocket deuces held.
The deuce is held, man.
I would have been okay if he would have hit a deuce or the flop or the turn or something, but they held.
Right, and that's and at the end of the day, man, Ace King is just a drawing hand. But if that's one of those hands that I've just learned to roll with, man. If it's too many times that I'm gonna be like drawing dead with the Ace King, and so I'm just become one of those people who just rips it in there and sees all of them with it.
We got a couple of clubs
Clubs
here.
would be nasty right now.
Clubs here.
Don't you do it. Don't put no clubs out there. Okay, we've seen the club,
Ace
jack of
5,
clubs in the
Lego.
window.
Lego going to flop top to bottom.
Don with not much of anything
Not much
here.
of anything. Lego going to choose to slow play this. And now the 3.
Oh,
Gives
3 is
him-
not bad for.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't give Don. It gives Don a pair, but
yeah, all he's drawing to is 1 out right now.
he's got the 1 out. He's going to need that 3 to come there on the river, which
So
he's probably not going to see.
best thing for him to do is throw that away. Even though he did hit the 3, still no good.
Yeah, he knows that it was not the strongest pair to hit, for sure. He's probably hoping for a club to come on the river, which
Now
could have been his
Paige
downfall
is
anyways.
Past Don. There's the chip stack there. Andrew, Lego, James, Paige. Who you pulling for? Let us know. Let us know.
Man, as much cheerleading as I've done for my man here, James,
I'm curious.
I don't think I've picked up many followers here.
I'm
He's
curious.
pretty cut and dry. He
What happened? Oh, no one.
you got to know him, man. He is hilarious, man. He is funny. He is one funny guy, man. A great card player, like I said too. He's a real funny guy.
$5 with this hand.
And I've dealt to him
Look at this.
quite a bit.
Look at this. The same color and everything. Pocket
Oh, the tens again. Andrew with the tens.
This guy is on fire, man. He's on fire.
Let's see.
See how
Big
he chooses
hand here for Andrew
under the gun. Let's see how
Yeah.
he handles this. He could go ahead and raise it up. I'm telling you, these guys are going to get tired of being pushed around. There goes one of Andrew's tens. Just got folded by James.
Looks like he's gonna get it through.
Nobody wants to tangle with Andrew right now, but they're getting tired of pushing him around.
Right, and I mean they can't do much of anything here. He hasn't shown down many hands where he's been behind. You know, he's gotten it in there with pretty solid hands. He's had the best of it most of the time. You know, he hasn't had to hit many cards to take the lead.
Looks like we're still getting a little Lego and Paige is still getting the love here. I thought maybe
no followers from my man here, James. Nobody.
Look, I thought Andrew might be changing some minds here in hearts.
No,
you know,
I mean they're pretty set on Lego and Paige, I guess.
Yeah, Lego and Paige will be the toughest to get out.
And they're pretty holding pretty strong to their choices here, all throughout the final table. Like we said, Paige has kind of went a little card dead towards the end.
Here we
but
go. You got the button. You got the two chips.
not completely out.
And there it is. There's the all in.
King, Queen of Hearts. Oh, versus my favorite hand, the Queen, 9 of Spades.
And there's the
And he
call.
calls with Ace 10. Yep.
So Don's got 2 live cards here. Now let's see how this works out here.
You know, I'm not totally upset having the King, Queen of Hearts right here.
Yeah, not in this situation. Not that bad.
Oh,
There's a
especially with
heart.
that deuce. The deuce of hearts in the window doesn't do too much when it's followed by a deuce and a 7 offsuit.
King or queen for Don, or
Yep.
and that's it.
Like Don has finally met his maker in the form of Andrew.
Andrew continues to be on fire.
Add
Don,
another tombstone to his graveyard full of chips here.
Don, great game. I'm telling you, this guy's a pleasure to have.
Oh
at
yeah,
the table.
Don. Yeah,
Pleasure
I love
to have
dealing
the
with Don.
table. Comes in and he plays. He plays tournaments. I don't think I've ever seen him play cash.
Yeah, I've never seen him play cash.
Anyway, Don, great game. Finishing fifth.
Fifth for us for what was it?
That's going to be
64.55 with that extra comma in there. We're not going to add that in there. We'll let y'all do the math. With that.
$6,450 going out to Don. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Donald.
You
Could
know,
have been to a better person.
We'll probably see him in here tomorrow.
Oh, for sure, for our Sunday 200.
Which is my favorite tournament.
Our Thursday tournaments and our Sunday tournaments, I think, are my 2 favorite tournaments also.
I know you and I, we love playing the turbos here. We have great turbos here. All right.
Paige in here with the 3s.
Going all in with pocket 3s.
Lego with the deuces. And he's probably going to give her a call right here with with his chip.
Well,
chip
he
stack.
still has Andrew behind him, and he's always aware. He's definitely aware of that. So he's contemplating what he wants to do here.
I feel like we're probably going to get a call from right here.
Definitely a call. He may be thinking about isolation here.
No, I don't think so with it. Yeah, so he's either going to get a call right there or a fold. I don't see him coming over the top, because he could be so far behind and drawing against having to fade so many cards going to the flop.
Well, with the deuces, he doesn't want anybody else in the hand, I think.
Yeah, so that's one of those spots where he's either gonna get it in right here, pre-flop, try to isolate, or just see all 5 of the cards like we were talking about earlier.
James
I
here.
think James is probably gonna give us a call right here. If it didn't come from Lego, it's probably gonna come from James here. He knows his ace is just too strong to fold.
There it
and
is.
all those valuable big blinds
Page's
that he can fight
life,
for.
tournament life here on the line.
Big hand for both of our players right here. Let's see
Yeah.
if we can get an ace or an 8 here against the 3s. Oh, in the window, a 3.
And there it is, a 3 for Page.
That is almost a lock on the hand. Oh, it's giving us a wheel draw here on the turn. Deuce is going to be about all we can hit. And it
There
breaks
it
out.
is. Paige
Paige
will
takes
get
it
the
down
double
for
up.
3.
She will
3
get the
threes, triple
double up.
3s. Take it down.
Did she do the stand-up move?
Man, if she did, you're 95%.
It's 95%. You know,
your
that might have
95% statistic might be correct.
That may have just risen it up to 97%. I don't know. So there it is. Page with the double up through James.
It's going to put James on life support. What's he got
Yeah,
about?
he's short stacked now. Page definitely needed that. but she still has a long way to go to catch Andrew, who is on fire. Coming alive here in the end.
Yeah, he's cornered the market on all these chips on the final table right now. It seems like he's going to be our man to beat right now. Andrew is. Just got hot at the right time, but you can't look at any of our players that made it to the final table, made it this far, and think that they don't have a chance at scooping
yeah.
this thing, because they're all great players, all seasoned players. Now it's just up to the cards. Let's see what it looks like. And my boy SMU is going to get it all in right here
All
with the
in.
ace-5 offsuit for 600,000.
I don't think Paige can make the call here.
Yeah, no, she's going to
She
get
can't
away
make the
from it
call.
for
Hey,
sure.
She's upset about it, but I mean, there's nothing you can do.
All right, guys, the blinds went up.
What are the blinds at right now? Do we know?
Yeah,
50 or
six-
just went up now. 660,000, 120 with a 120 ante.
Hand number 75. We got 400, almost 500 people watching. Hit the like button here for Curly. Curly's first time in the booth with me. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about you coming
Yeah,
in here.
we have been
And
waiting for the perfect moment for it to happen. I think today was it, man.
yeah,
And it's been fun. It's been a pleasure. It's been a good way to sort of relax, sit back, and I think this might be the first full final table I've made my way all the way through. Normally, if the player I'm following gets knocked out, I normally just kind of tune out. But this one's been fun, man. Invested in all the players. They you know the type of players they are. You have a history with
well,
the
look at
hands they've
this.
played.
Look at this. Look at this here. Bart has gotten in. Welcome to the chat,
My
there,
man,
Bart.
Bart, what up, boy?
Pull it. Curly, you know you're here. I initially, because I know that Derek wasn't going to be here, I initially asked Bart to come out, and he ended up going down the street a little bit. He got tangled up in another tournament, as was unable to make it today. But yeah, good to see you in the chat here, Bart. And he's pulling for Paige, as we can see.
Yeah, Bart is. I think I dealt to him today. He was running decently okay. He actually in that big hand that I was talking about with Mike early on, that Mike ended up getting away from, made his way to the final table. Man, Bart's one of those people, man, who I see in here consistently and has become somebody who we tend to get into some big pots, and I've fared decently well against him. But he might be the only person in here that I might be able to beat every now and then. But has run extremely well in all of our tournaments here. Has a great tournament player. Somebody who I like to sit back and watch and learn.
Yeah, Lego. We'll get back to Bart here in a minute. Right now we have
the Ace King.
We have Lego with the Ace King.
Andrew with the Ace Jack. Oh, your boy might have ran into it, Mitchie.
Here we
Let's
go.
see.
This,
Let's see how Andrew handles this. And it looks like he's gonna put in a raise here.
Lego's gonna like that, I think.
Do you think he calls here or he rips it? I'm gonna say he probably gets all his chips in the middle right here, probably. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Ace King's one of those hands where you just want to get it in and see all 5 of them.
Andrew wasn't expecting that, I don't think.
Nah, not at all. Not. You know what? The
I don't
tough
think
part is
Andrew was expecting that. Now he's like, wait a minute.
I think Ace Jack is just too strong for Andrew to get away from too. I mean, yeah, Ace Jack just too strong for Andrew to get away from.
I think he could get away from it. I don't know. I think.
No, I think he's calling here. It's just he's got too much money in the middle. Short-handed like this, Ace Jack is just strong.
I mean, I don't know.
It's one of those coin flip situations, that I think.
I think Lego's letting him know. I mean, I think he made the race thinking he had the better hand, but Lego let him know, you don't. I got the better hand.
Right, he hasn't made many bad moves today. Most of his moves that he's made all day have been the right moves.
I think he realizes he's got to throw it away. He just doesn't want to do it yet. Is he going to make the call?
Oh, man. The longer he holds on to these chips, the longer makes me realize he's probably going to end up finding a fold here.
I'm telling you.
Just because he's got such a big chip lead right now.
He knows he's behind. He just he doesn't want to let it go. He's
And
thinking,
also, he's in the middle of a sun run right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows he's been running hot, and there it
Oh,
is.
gets rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
knows.
the longer he held on to it, the longer I think he understands that he's going to be able to find a better spot right there. That's just one of those spots. At best, he's going to be flipping against some sort of pair, maybe 8s or 9s right there at best, or he can be completely up against it like he was right there with the Ace King. It makes a good fold. On to the next hand, and there's a reason why he's here. Down to the final 4 out of how many inches do we have today?
225.
225,
which
right?
is pretty good when you take into consideration a lot of players headed down to Galveston today.
Right, to head on the cruise.
To head on to the
and we
cruise.
had our big tournament last week, week-long tournament throughout the week. It tends to sometimes would make you think that there's going to be a little hit to our tournament players, but nope, they're all here back here this Saturday.
There was a lot of people who satellited into that tournament. I
That
was
is
one.
true, yeah.
I was one.
Yeah, I
And
got
you-
two.
you-
Yeah,
you satellited
I got a
into
few
it.
of them also.
So yeah. So I mean, I think.
Yeah, the 800 buy-in didn't hit us too bad when we won a few of those satellite tokens to get into there.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I remember when I got my token, I went home and I took a picture of it.
Oh yeah, send it to me. Ask me what day I was gonna play.
And I sent it to you. I was like, "Yo, I got
Yeah.
mine today," because you had gotten yours the day before.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, you were the only person I sent a picture to. I sent it to you.
Yeah, and we ended up playing on 2 opposite days too. We didn't even get to play on the same day. And man, I don't think I ended up playing until Saturday. I just couldn't get into the mood.
Well, I talked to you about it. I played Tuesday, and
Here, our boy James here flopping a
flopping a six,
A
bottom
six.
pair.
against Lego.
But she's still with this board. He still might think it's good, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's either all in.
See, James just understands and knows the strength of a pair shorthanded like this, and he knows if he got coolered here and he hits a 10 or a 9, then it is what it is. We still got 2 more to come. He's not completely dead, but most of the time he's going to be in the lead right there with the 6. And he doesn't want to have to see a turn or a river card. You have to wonder if
we have
they've caught
the
up.
chip stack, and Andrew's in the lead. But still, everybody has over $1 million, So Paige is short stack, 1 double up, and she's damn near the top.
Right, like we said a minute ago, you can't count any of these people out. They faded 250 plus other players to get here to our final 4, and they're not going to give up easy.
Yeah, I mean, you can, and you can go out and play poker and have a lucky day, and have a lucky day and crush it. None of these people here who remain, had a lucky day. They're solid players, and they're here for a reason, and that's why it's still going on.
And it's a reason why a lot of our chip counts were somewhat around the same.
Yeah. Nobody's,
I knew it. I feel it. Even though you hadn't looked, I still knew it.
So yeah,
we didn't have any commanding chip leads there.
And I like the
towards
way,
end, except Andrew starts building the stack.
I like the way the final table has thinned out. Look, 2 players here, 2 players here. I like that. A lot of times, the final 3 will be all right next to each other.
Right.
And
still gives us a nice, even as a dealer, man, to have a few on each side, it makes the job a lot more. Gives it a balanced perspective when you have players on each side. That's what that'll put me on tilt as a dealer is like if we just on the final table we knock out all the players on the right side or all the players on the left. I'm just sitting there pitching all the cards to one side. That'll drive me crazy.
Yeah, I'm left-handed, so if everybody's on the right-hand side, it's just
yeah, it makes for a tough day. Paige getting in here with the 6-3. Oh, and Lego with the aces. The aces coming in hot, trying to keep it together here.
At this point in the tournament, I don't care if they're different colors.
Right, aces are aces, and that is what it is.
Come on.
Let's see if he can get Paige to put any more chips in there. Unfortunately, I don't think she's going to against his aces, and he's gonna try something a little different here. He's just gonna call, see if he can get Paige to put any more of them chips in the middle.
And I like that. This is what I talk about. Heads up like this. At the final table, I'm just making the call, hoping she hits a king or a queen.
Yeah, he knows that Paige has to catch up. He
not
knows
king.
that Paige has to catch up to make
Yeah.
any more money. Right here, and he knows that she's a solid enough player that if the right flop comes, she's not going to be scared of putting any chips in the middle.
She go ahead and throw out there 200. Lego go to Hollywood it up a little bit. Think about what he wants to do.
Yeah,
sure
I think
he
we get a
wants to-
single. I think we get a raise here and a fold from Paige, but
Yeah, he does it as a straight draw out there, flush draw. He doesn't want any of that stuff catching up.
no. And we'll probably get a fold here from Paige
Yeah.
against the aces, and she'll see if she makes a good fold. But you know, these big blinds, all these blinds that they're putting into the middle are so valuable at this spot in the tournament that man, it just makes pairs tough to fold. It makes them really tough to fold. She finds it though, and we're on to the next one. She survives against the aces that we see were dealt to Lego.
All right, somebody here wanted to know what the payouts are, so let me put these up here real quick while we're in between a hand. There's the payouts for the final table, final 9. We're in the left-hand column now. The next player out will get $8,030 guaranteed.
Ooh, that's a nice little payday right there for playing some poker
one
all
day's
day.
work, $8,000.
Man, that's a way to make a hard living the easy way right there.
That's
Telling
what I'm
you.
talking about.
Sit back, play some cards, stack some chips, make some money. That's about as Texan as you can get right there, I think.
So James going to look down at Queen 9, 4-handed. You know, got to keep your eye on the blinds. Everybody stack here. Queen 9 does become better than what it really is, 9-handed, but still, you know, you have to be more aware of everybody's chip stack and position. Blinds are coming around quick.
Okay, let's see. Lego getting a little antsy, making a raise here.
Getting out of line, is he, with the 10 deuce?
Man, I think he rubbernecked Andrew's hand. That's why he makes a raise. I knew it. Andrew, if you can hear me, man, you better start covering them cards up. How's he know how to make the move right there? I guess it's just instincts, I guess. Man, that's some of the best feeling right there, man, when they're all firing on all cylinders, man, and your instincts are just working. You seem like you can hit every card you need to. All your bluffs are getting through. That's when poker becomes fun, man. That's when it becomes real fun and enjoyable. And, you know, you build those instincts by playing cards. You build those instincts by seeing hands. You build them by playing hands different ways, certain ways, paying attention to the way other people play them. And that's why these short-handed final tables like this tend to be so much fun to watch, because you really get to see what type of player our players are on the final table. They tend to start mixing it up a little bit more and tend to see more hands because they understand the value of each blind that's in the middle.
Andrew, go ahead and raise it up here, $250K.
My boy SMU got that look in his eyes right now.
He doesn't believe him, but he doesn't know how well.
He ain't got much of a hand anyways, but let's see what he can work through.
Adrian saying that's a curly raise right there.
100%. Adrian coming in hot, man. He fed me lunch yesterday with those tamales. Boy, they were spot on too. Next week, though, I'm going to need some of that salsa, man. She forgot to throw the salsa in there for me this week. All right,
so here we go. Hand number 82, down to the final 4, 514 people watching. So you know what? You know what we're going to do right now? We're going to find out where everybody's watching from. This is the thing we do here, Curly. So let us all know. Where you watching from?
Oh, where we repping today? Let's see it, man. Let's see it. Let's see if we got anybody from the bottom of
Louisiana, right?
Let's see if we got any Louisianimals in the chat here for me.
And if
Rep for us, folks.
If you're from the Delmarva area, most likely Delaware.
I bet we have at least one person from New Orleans in the chat. At least one. Give me at least one.
Can I get that whole Delmarva Valley, the whole Delmarva area there, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia?
I was going to ask you, where is that at? 'Cause I have
the Delmarva
no clue.
Peninsula. I grew up on the Delmarva Peninsula.
Okay.
Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. That's
That whole little area right there. Okay.
It's still about.
We got a few. We got Boston in here. Alabama. Alabama's close to New Orleans, but it isn't going to be.
We usually wait till after the hand. we give all a chance to spin it out there, and then when the
And then we
hand
start
is
working
over,
through there?
yeah, we'll give them a chance to put them up, and then we hit a couple after.
I jumped the gun a little bit, I guess.
Well, it's your first time. It's okay.
First time. I'm
Yeah,
a
it's your
rookie
first-
here.
This is something.
First day in the booth. We survived too, man. I didn't get kicked out. I didn't have Cooper rushing in here, taking the mic from me or anything like that. So I think I did okay.
Yeah, so far,
So far, so good. We still got a few left, but
this is something that Ben started, and we keep it going because it's a cool thing.
right,
It's a cool
right.
thing.
This is one of my favorite parts, man. Most of the time, I'm in there too. Staying right down the road here at our local Wyndham Suites, folks.
Well, here's
Only the best for the best.
Andrew waking up with another
Oh,
with
with my
another
boy
ace, with
King
another
Queen
ace.
right here for my boy James. Oh, with just a smooth call here. Just smooth calls 250 against the Ace 8 250 bet of Andrew.
Lego
Looks like Lego's gonna get in there with the 7-5 of hearts.
He's gonna get in the middle of
Let's
this.
go.
Fiat flops, everybody.
Man, those suited gappers are my favorite. Like we talked at the beginning of the day, man, my favorite type of hands to play.
Lego trying to sneak some people here. Ace in the
Oh,
window.
Ace,
That's no help to
high
Lego.
flop. With a pair here for my boy James and a gutter ball. No, not completely dead. It's probably going to be a spot where I
Lego's going to
think
check. Andrew's going
that-
to throw out.
James is going to get his chips in the middle.
Regardless of what James does, Lego's going to fold.
Lego's
He-
folding, yeah. He's
he didn't get-
checked out already. This
he-
is the exact opposite flop that he was looking for.
He didn't get anything, any of that.
Yeah, he sees that first black ace in the window and he's already checked out half the way, and it followed by these two Broadway cards. He's done for. But like I said, I don't see James getting away from this hand right here. It's just one of those spots where I think he's gonna, yeah, like I said,
And
it's gonna be
there
a
it
tough
is.
spot for my man, but he's gonna get him in there like I thought he would, and see the bad
All
news here in a
right.
second. But he's not completely dead, folks. We need y'all out there to be pulling for it. Jack, one time for my man Andrew. Nothing against you. Got mad love for you. You're running hot right now, but I'm staying with my horse right now. Jack on the turn. Oh, and the queen, even
Queen.
better.
Wow.
Even better. The queen
Wow.
holds strong. Let's go.
Wow.
One time for my man, and he's standing up. Adds another
There it
statistic to your 95
There it is.
percentile.
I'm telling you,
Hold strong.
I'm changing. It's like 98%. It's like 98%.
Man, it's close. I'm gonna say we're batting 100% right now.
There
We're
it
standing
is.
up all in.
a double up for James. A
My
much
man.
needed double up. You can see the frustration in Paige's face there. She was hoping for an Andrew.
Oh yeah, to see the ladder up, man. It
So,
did not happen. My man is not going down without a fight at all. You know,
All right,
the
so
man,
now-
the myth, the
so-
legend.
So now that Salem's going to wash these cards up and deal another. Let's get to the chat and see where people are from here. We got tuning in Seattle there. You like Seattle?
Got my man Vito from NYC. If there is anybody from NYC, I'm gonna say Vito is gonna be the guy. What's up, Vito?
Vegas. How about Australia? We have Australia here. You gotta love that. Ohio, New York City, Sydney, another Australia. The Red Sox Nation. There's Boston. All caps. I like that. Let's see. Gig Harbor, Washington.
A little bit of San
Alabama,
Antonio action.
Roll Tide, 951. Maybe that's the area code. North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's
San Antonio.
951 is
Little
definitely
Rock, New York, Dayton, Ohio, North Carolina,
Little Rock.
Brooklyn, Frisco. That's where I currently reside. Little Rock there. Columbus. That's Montana. Columbus, Montana.
Dallas AMC Theater. Let's go, Mitchell. What you in there watching?
I know.
John Wick 4 with us?
I know.
Gotta be.
Arlington, Ohio. All
No
over.
Louisianimals in there. Man,
Nothing from the Delmarva area
come
either.
on. Well,
Well,
they
Boston.
got us all in here today.
I love Boston. So, big Red Sox. South Jersey. There we go. There we go. South Jersey. You know, I used to hang. I got friends all over South Jersey. I got the Vineland, Millville.
How often those people up from South Jersey watching this stream, sitting up there trying to figure out what in the world we're saying down here? You know, because some of these deep accents from the South, I sit back and I think it's like, man, I wonder if they even know what we're saying half the time.
South Jersey, they're my people.
I was about to say, Yeah. I mean, if Mitch can understand us, I'm sure y'all can work your way through it.
Well, they're good people in South Jersey. A lot of good friends. So Mitchell's saying he's watching Shazam today.
Oh, Shazam. Okay. Yeah, it's probably hard to get a ticket on a Saturday night to go watch John Wick 4. I was reading the Big Hand Brewing.
Oh, here we go.
Ace Jack for my boy. SMU against the Ace 10 of Lego.
As Ryan says, he's living in Millville. Yeah. I told
Where's
you.
Millville? Is that
Just
just that up in the little area you were talking about?
Yeah, South Jersey. Just off of 55.
Oh, in South Jersey. I thought you were talking about the Del Mar area you were bringing up a minute ago.
No, South Jersey, just over the bridge.
Okay.
You know, I got Vineland, Millville. He knows what I'm talking about. Ryan knows.
Oh, let's see what goes down right here. James pushing all in with the Ace Jack.
Putting Lego to the test.
You know, remember a minute ago when Andrew was in the spot with the Ace Jack against the Ace King and he ends up finding the fold? Do you think Lego ends up finding the call right here against James here with the Ace 10? You know, I think he's going to find the fold here just because James just has double up, got a few chips in front of him. Yeah, and realize the pay jump but from fourth to third, it's going to start to come into everybody's thought process, you know. When it gets here and, you know, we have a short stack here with Paige, you know, everybody's kind of looking to ladder up and make a little bit more money. So I think it's going to take quite a pretty big hand for
we're at hand,
one of these bigger
hand
stacks.
86. We're quickly coming up on hand number 100. Still have 4 players left. You know, they've all played solid. All 4 of these players deserve to be here. They've all played solid. Andrew has become the top story here. You know, in the beginning he started out slow, but he's come on strong.
Right, and you see the way his style of play also changed throughout the final table too. You know, from a full ring 9-handed game down to the shorter stacks. You know, he got a little more aggressive with some of his wider range hands where he can understand the power between his like aces or his ace highs or even his pocket pairs, or even a minute ago when he had the Ace Jack and he realized that he was behind and he ends up getting rid of it.
All right, so here's your boy. He's got pocket 9s right here facing the
Nines
raise.
versus the Jack King of Lego. Paige with Ace Deuce. Yes, he's gonna get it in
go
here.
all in with the suited ace.
You know, this is
Lego wants to count.
560.
I think we're gonna get a fold from here just simply because James making the 250 call here.
He's calling it. He called.
Oh, he called. Okay, going 3 ways to the flop with just a call.
So Lego called. He called it
560.
560. Okay.
James calls here too.
James calls.
Going 3 ways to the flop.
Paige is standing up. She's standing up. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so does a stand-up statistic work 3-way?
That's a
Well, I
different
guess we're gonna
statistic.
see. We're gonna throw in a new variant in there. See how it goes. Oh,
really didn't help much.
nice flop from my man James, and he checks. Goes check on the flop. Oh, definitely
7.
gonna be a bet here from James. I think. Oh no, yeah. Well, they're waiting on the ladder up, so
There it is. He'll boat up with
he's
the
gonna
9s.
scoop. Let's go, my man, holding strong, stacking chips.
And Paige is done.
Paige is gonna go out in our 4th place, and she's gonna get a payout of.
I'm telling you, she played very well.
Amazing. She played really, really well today. Really well, and is gonna go out in 4th place for $8,030 for a day's work.
$8,030. Yeah,
Not bad.
She played very well. Very
Played
patient.
great. Yeah, she ran in that one hand with the 9-6 against Donald's Ace 10. It goes runner 10s. That kind of she just couldn't swing back from that one, I think.
Well, she didn't.
But she did also still
she-
ended
very
up
patient.
laddering up. Yeah.
Very patient. Very patient. She didn't get the. What's the?
She didn't get her.
She didn't get flustered.
And she didn't get her chips in horribly bad in any spot she did after that. And she still made a few pay jumps. So I think she made 2 pay jumps after that big hand that she lost to Don. You know, just didn't give up and give all
Just
the.
gotten those chips too, but I'm
Yeah, again, there it is.
All the rest of her chips away.
$8,030. You know, and
Now we start getting to some real money here.
She fought real hard and earned every dollar there.
That she did. Played well.
Now we're down to the final 3.
getting down to these 5-figure scores here. And
Blinds at 61, 21, 20.
Raise.
and my man here finally making a push for the chip lead. What's he got? 3.9, and yeah, I think he might have taken the lead. Yep, I figured he might have taken the lead with that hand. And like I said, he great card player, seasoned card player. Understanding those the power of a pair. Understanding those that he's not down and out. Started off kind of slow, but got hot at the right moments, and he never really had to catch up in many hands that he got all of his chips in the middle with. So he's still my horse, still who I'm pulling for. I think he's going to end up taking it down.
A lot of love in the chat for Paige. She played well.
Yeah, definitely. Played great. Fan favorite.
Y'all want to discuss ICM Cup?
So like right now, it looks like they're possibly talking about a chop right now. I think it's what I heard James say. I was looking at the chat here.
Are you a chop guy, Mitch, or no chop?
There's only I like playing it out, but and I say this and I explain this because someday I'm going to make it to the final table.
No chop.
And I will chop on one condition: that I am the chip leader, and that I get to win, because I want to be the first person to deal the final table.
Oh yeah,
commentate the final table,
and win the final table.
And win the final table. Now Derek, I think Derek's dealt the final table. I know Ben's dealt the final table.
And played one. Him and Derek made it one time together, I think, didn't they?
I think
both
so.
Made the final table.
I think so. But I know they both commentated and played the final table. I wanted to be the first guy to do that, but they beat me to it.
Right, the last dealer to win one of these Saturday tournaments. Who was it? Ryan, right? Ryan McGrew. My boy Ryan McGrew, who
I think Steve Beckwith. I think he made.
Oh, Steven did. He did. I forgot about that.
Won. I know.
My man.
I know Eugene's won this.
Yeah, Eugene's won this before.
Yeah.
Ryan, I think, sticks out just because he won them so close back to back to each other.
Yeah.
Not completely back to back because he had a break there in the middle where he didn't play Saturday, but won one, was off, and then won the next Saturday that he came back.
Yeah. So I want to be the first one, the Triple Crown. I want to win the Triple Crown.
If I ever make it to this final table like we were talking about, and I ever thinking about chopping, I want you to remind me that the only chop I ever offer is the reverse chop. Winner take all. Put it all at the top. Let's battle for it. That's my goal. I don't know how well it's going to go over with the table, but that's going to be the only chop that I offer, because I'm trying to take every penny home. All of them. I've tried too hard to try to get here, man, to this final table. I want to see them all. And there is I think, heads up poker.
We're going to see a flop here. Your boy and Lego.
Oh, James flopping the best of it here with a middle pair of nines and a flush draw against the ace jack of Lego.
And he's going to throw out, looks like the min bet there. Try to throw out, I think it looked like 50, I think. But he's forced to make the
min raise right here. It was 120, right?
120, yeah. So now that's...
Oh, the 10 on the turn is going to give James the 2-pair with the flush draw against the ace jack of Lego. In this spot right here, if I'm James, I'm realizing that I have a pretty strong hand right now. You don't want the pot to get too big on the river just in case it breaks out.
There you go.
But it's the spade for him anyways.
Almost a straight flush.
Oh yeah, close to it.
Almost a straight flush.
Close to it. We needed the... No, well, not really. He had the 10 of spades. We'd have to flop the 10 of spades and 7 of spades for have a chance at it. But
yeah,
if we had another river card, we could call the ocean. He could possibly get there, but the flush is going to be enough for him to take. He is going to take another pot.
Lego made the call there.
Yep. Yeah, I figured he was going to make the call right there. I figured he would. That's just it's a perfect card for our boy James, my boy James, SMU to bluff with, and both the players know that right there. And it's just finding the right sizing right there to get a call from from Lego, which he did, and he gets the call and stacks some more chips, gets a few more big blinds.
Well, the next person goes out is guaranteed 10,085. Then you have the second place there, 13,290. Of course, first place is $17,495. Not
The
bad.
big cha-ching, man. There
Not
it is.
bad for one day's work.
Man,
there.
that's a few dollar cheeseburgers from Whataburger right there, or McDonald's, wherever you get a dollar cheeseburger from. That's a nice little payday. Man, I'm getting hungry, Mitch. I don't know about you, man.
Yeah, I know. I am. I didn't really eat much today. If Emily, if you're listening, let me know.
Yeah, get some of those spaghetti hamburgers working there for my man Mitch.
Let me know if you're going to fix me something, or if I need to stop at Whataburger or something. Let me know, Emily, if you're listening.
Man, what time is it right now? Anyways, it's
getting up
about dinner time.
It's a little past midnight. A little past
midnight. I
midnight.
didn't even know it was that late. We've been going for about 3 hours now? 2.5 hours per se.
What time did it start?
Around 9:30, I want to say. I think we got into the 9:20s when we started.
Okay.
Yeah, so almost 3 hours, coming up on 3 hours. I don't think we got much longer left here. I'm just getting to that part of the tournament where it seems like big hands are going to be played with hands that you're just going to have to get in there and gamble with them.
All right. Well, three-handed this ace-9 and the button. The button really. I mean, ace-9 looks pretty good here right now.
I'm gonna make the call to 160, right? Yeah.
He raised the 325. Lego raised the 325.
Okay. Now,
James going to make the
get
call
up in
here
there with the 4-3.
Uh,
Like we were talking about just a minute ago, these big blinds are so important to have.
James
They're just going to be battling for every single blind they have in the middle.
Sneak him, huh? Try to sneak him. Look at
And he
this.
flops the best of them with a 3.
Look at this. And a straight draw.
And a straight draw with a gutter ball 6, right? Yeah, gutter ball 6 there. And that,
James knows he got the best of that flop.
100%. These are just spots where, it's a pair of threes, but pair of threes, in this spot is just a really strong hand. And James knows that. He knows the power of a pair right here. And I bet we might see a call here, a check on the turn. I bet we get it all in the river if it runs out good enough for James.
Harrison wants to know, is that my boy Curly in the booth? Yes, it is.
Man, I'm in here. I've probably known him for, goodness, almost longer than almost any of these other poker players in here. I've been dealing with that guy forever. Started out dealing to him at Choctaw, and now we're down here dealing cards together at the Dallas, Texas Card House.
Yeah, we've been talking about getting him in the booth here. And,
he's somebody who you need in here, man. He is when it comes to poker theory, poker knowledge, he has all that stuff. Like when it comes to understanding the game, these guys that are out here just solid card players.
Lego, go ahead and lay that down.
Understand the game a little bit different than I do. I am far from the class of poker players that Harrison or maybe Albert that was here on Wednesday with our PLO stream. Listen to him talk about some of these PLO hands and the way that the hands are played or the way that he would play the hands. He's just a straight wizard, man. And sitting there listening to him, I was like, man, I got so much more to learn about cards. And I think that makes for a good stream to watch too.
I'm looking for a message from Emily. Maybe she.
You're worried about this food right now.
Emily,
my man Mitch right now could care less about these next couple hands as much as he could about this dinner he's gonna be looking forward to.
Coming up.
Pretty hand right here, 7-6 on the button for my boy Andrew. So get away from that. Might be one that I might have had to see.
Oh, here we go. James all in.
Ace-9.
Like the way he might pull the trigger.
10. I think he's gonna call. Yep,
yeah,
I figured he was gonna call right here. That hand's too strong to fold. Like I said, this is one of the parts of the tournament where we're just gonna have to get it in with
Lego. tournament life on the line here. Looking, they've got 2 live cards. Looking for a king
Let's go.
or a 10 or a straight possibility.
Oh, 9 there for him.
And a 9.
Doesn't change too much. You know, we
James-
still have
yeah,
the
he's still-
king and the 10 that
yeah,
still has to get
yeah.
hit.
Still
Doesn't
looking for a
change
king or
much.
10. And
And
there
it
it
holds.
is.
My man.
James with the stand
My
up.
man.
And there it is.
Like I said, from the jump, holding strong, fighting for every chip he's got in front of him.
James
Against
taking
Mr. Patient himself, Andrew.
James taking it down there. Lego going to finish.
Ends up being our two picks for the day. You know, I've
Here we
chose
go.
James to win it from the jump.
Lego.
Lego, who started the final table out of the chip leader.
A little over 10 grand.
It's a nice payday.
10,085 there for Lego.
Nice
Finishing
payday.
third. You know, I know he had thoughts of winning again, like he won about a month ago or so.
But third place isn't bad either, man. 10K feels
great job. He played well. You know,
feels like a win to me, winning 10K for sure.
came into the final table as the chip leader, and somewhat of a roller coaster ride. But
Our boy James right now, I think, is taking a pretty big lead over Andrew. We get heads up. What's the 7.1? Yeah, I think he's taking I think it's a 2-1 chip lead over Andrew. Well, let's see. I could be wrong there, but I think that's what it's at.
GG's in the chat there for Lego, by the way, everybody. I played a great game all day. Going to go home with a little over 10 grand.
Oh, no, yeah. Andrew's only got less than $1 million in front of him. When did he lose all his chips? I must not been paying attention at all. Oh, yeah, it was the big all-in that him and James got tangled up in. Here we see a flop. Queen high.
Flush draw there
against,
for James. It has an Andrew here.
King high.
Hand number 94, Curly. Hand number 94. 505 people watching.
Getting down to the last bit of it now, but this is my favorite part of the tournament.
225 players. Down to the final 2. 509, a little over 500 people paying attention here watching. You got to thank me. We appreciate it. We appreciate you sticking around watching.
Oh, for sure.
Down to the final 2. Heads
and
up.
dealing with the craziness of me and Mitch, the crazy Cajun, and Mr. Mitchell himself here in the booth. You know, we a little bit different than the commentary that you normally get in here when you have people like Derek. But, man, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I hope y'all took a little bit of a new way to look at the game, a new way to attack the game, and a new way to enjoy the game. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy the game of poker, both watching it and playing it. And
I love to play it.
Man, I love it too.
Yeah.
I love it too. Every aspect of it. Looks like our boy Andrew got the.
You think we're going to make it you think we're going to make it to 100 hands? We're at 95.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll go see
How many hands are we on? 95 right now?
This is hand number 95.
Yeah.
We're seeing a flop.
Andrew's going to need to win a hand pretty soon.
And look at this. Look at this. He's flop top pair.
Oh, with the queen 10, yeah, flop top pair with
he's all in,
king
and
4.
James will throw it away.
I thought that 7
Andrew.
was a spade. I thought it might have been
yeah.
Thought that might have been the one. Getting close to 96. Yeah, I don't think we'll make it to 100.
You don't think we'll make the 96?
I don't think so. Don't think
96.
so.
Final 2 here, Dallas, Texas Card House. Curly and Mitch in the booth. Andrew and James on the felt. Salem dishing it out. It's been an exciting day.
It has, man. It has.
It's
been one of those final tables. It's been one of those final tables that have it's had its moments of excitement, but most of the time it's just really solid poker playing.
I tell you, you picked James from Jump Street, and he's played.
Man,
good,
he's a
solid,
heck of a card player, man.
A good, solid poker all night long. But I got to tell you though, I was thoroughly impressed with Andrew. I still say, even if James wins.
Oh, and a 7 high flop.
Look at this.
Heads up check.
And both players
He says
flopping a 7.
He's all in.
Are those stacks
Even
on
if James wins this tournament, and he's got a big chip lead. I still got to say Andrew's been the story of the day. The way he came out of nowhere, patient, came out of nowhere, was cracking skulls. You know what I'm saying? And taking no prisoners.
Started off the day too as one of our shorter stacks, didn't he? Early on, and had to get a double up pretty soon, which he got.
I don't know, Curly. I was out day one, level 5.
Yeah, he started the day off pretty slow. Okay, yeah. Andrew started with 440. It said that's what Coop just showed me. Started with 440,000, and has lasted till the last two. The second lowest. Yeah, he was second from the bottom. He's lasted here, just like we were talking about. You can't count him out, man. And these tournament style poker just seems to bid well for just everybody at the table. Giving everybody a fighting chance, until they're completely down to their last chip.
That all in by Andrew there. James thought about making a call, but it was he ended up throwing it away.
Yeah, I think he understands that he's just going to find a better spot here pretty soon. And he can give up that hand right there and not lose a ton of big blinds. I think that, what's that put Andrew at about 1.3 million?
We got people in the chat taking the over of the 100. They're taking the over.
I'm still saying under the 100. I'm holding strong with under 100.
So what if
this might be the hand? I feel like this might be the hand. Let's see what we're gonna fill up.
With the beer?
The King Deuce of Andrew versus the aggression of our boy SMU James.
Option. Check.
Here we go to a flop. Let's see what we can see what kind of flop we can get out there to get these boys chips in the middle.
All right, so Andrew's going to hit the king.
And he ain't working with too much here against James.
James
With the 9, yeah, gives him a pair. Middle pair, but top pair.
And Andrew's going to ahead go all in.
Yeah, well, I think
And
they might hit that over. Yeah, they might hit that over. Going on the hand 98. Yeah, hand 98 here tonight, folks. We've been here all night watching these fellas battle for every chip on the table. Find ourselves here at hand 99. Me and Mitch were trying to figure out whether or not it was going to make it to 100. Looking like it might. Let's see how it goes.
Down the heads up, Curly.
Right, we appreciate all y'all sticking it out here with us, man.
It's coming to an end, and I want to, while I have the opportunity, I want to thank you for coming in and helping me out here.
For sure.
Derek, taking off, going on a cruise.
Working on that tan, man. Gonna get ready for this booth weather.
And I hope he's having a good time. I hope everybody who goes on the cruise has a good time.
Oh, here we go. We got an all in here from James with the King 9 offsuit. No, Andrew with the Ace 10 and the King 9 of James.
He could double up right here.
It's possible. Let's see what we can do. I'm still holding strong with my boy James. Oh, with the 9 high flop here. And an open-ended straight draw for
Andrew.
For Andrew and James with top pair. Turns these down to
and these are 6.
4 outs once.
6.
Deuce for the smooth.
Yep, and it's gonna hold. Looks like
is that it?
Our boy's gonna hold
there
down.
There it is. There it is.
Take it down.
Over.
My call
James,
from the very beginning of the final table.
James taking it down. All right, guys, that is
played
it.
well, guys. Played well.
That is it. Thanks for watching.
Congrats to both players, guys.
Join us again next Saturday and Tuesday. We have all kinds of streams. I don't know, but anyway, appreciate it. It's been a long night, long day. Good luck.
Have a good night, folks.
Appreciate you.